across the foam. No matter where the tides may roam, with compass set and sword in hand, Smythe brings order to this lawless land. Oceans roar as cannons blaze, every storm they face unfazed. Commodore's heart of iron true, leading the charge with his loyal crew.
Hello, good evening. How are you doing? Hope you're well. God, such a rush. Had my last sim race championship 10th week. 10 weeks that's been going. And there was a server issue, which meant we couldn't have the second race, which is really disappointing because it's going to be in the rain, which would have been extreme fun. So, yeah, that kind of dragged things out a bit and quick run around, sort stuff out, and try and get streams started as quickly as I could. So here we are. Now, is everything loud enough? Can you hear the background? We got music there. So, okay. Not sure who's around today. I have keys. The lieutenant did the keys I shoot because he was going to do. It's War Game Wednesday, so I'm sure we're going to get some at least one war game in if we can. Catapult.
Hello, Commodore.
Oh my God, you scared the living daylights out of me.
I come around the corner. I saw you.
I just heard.
I'm working on something.
I heard footsteps and was like, look around. He's like, "Hello, Commodore." It's like, "Gee, okay."
I'm getting.
Why can't I
our
close this
holding
door?
cells all. Oh.
Oh, damn.
Getting this room all set up for us. I've got the intake, the fine on the wall behind you. And
Nice.
those are our quick guys. I had to take that armor down because you can only.
That's fine.
I
Okay.
can only put the. Filled them all out. I can't put that on the stone wall. I wanted to put it up here. And then I put the first box here will be prisoner uniforms. The second will be like water jars, handcuffs and stuff, and then 2 paperwork trays.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to put underneath a couple more of these small boxes for the prisoner equipment that we recover.
But,
They can't access these boxes, right?
No, because they'll be in the cell anyway. But there's no reason. You could put a gun rack around one of these, maybe in there. Maybe it fits. So any of their weapons can go into the gun rack out of that room, just in case.
An ammo box.
Get a shelf, put a shelf up, and put ammo. Can we move these? Can these get picked up? No, I think you have to break it.
No, yeah, I'll have to break it and get new ones.
So you could do that if you wanted. Just in case you do get out. I'm not sure if they can access it though. They have to check with Logerson. I've never tried opening up another company's box, so if we do, it's usually because it's open. I think if it's unlocked,
I mean, I guess they'll be
I think you have
handcuffed.
to lock it.
They'll be handcuffed anyway, so.
Yeah, it's just if they
Okay,
manage to
lock.
kind of break out of the cell, you know. But there should always be enough people in. But, you know, things happen.
We could set a pin code, and then they wouldn't be able to get into it.
Yeah, could do that. That's fine. The end of paper trays. So just need a couple of those wooden signs on the wall. Can you get those wooden signs on the wall?
Yes.
Or those
yeah, I can.
square ones. You know, not square ones. You know the ones, the flat ones, like the patrol boards. Those little ones. You might have to fix it on the front of the. Might be able to fix it on the front of the shelf here, and put a sign on that way. Do we have any?
Okay. I don't think we have any. We might.
But no, it's good. Yeah. Got that up there, so that's handy.
Well, I do need to get some of the prison books, so I can make some copies, put them in here. And then I think the lieutenant's wife is going to make us clothing. And then...
Okay, so need black jacket.
And we have to color them.
Okay, and it's just document trays. Yep. So I just need a signage as to what goes into what, really.
Yeah, I was going to leave that up to you guys. I wasn't sure what you wanted. I had more crates. Where did I put them?
How are you feeling anyway? You recovering?
Yeah, you know, I've got about a 10,000 seconds worth of a scar, if you know what I mean. And
yep.
then, yeah.
It's not too long.
Yeah,
we've got Logson's got his paintings up. Yep.
Yeah. B's got me on antibiotics because my top wound, my upper wound was still bleeding.
Oh.
So she doesn't want to get infected.
Oh, change the stairs.
Also in here, we have a lot of paperwork that needs to get done in that red one. We don't have the board, so I can't do like our numbers and stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm kind of holding off on doing paperwork, but we have a lot building up.
Eek. Okay.
Yep.
What's in this letterbox here?
I don't know. I do have a list of individuals that I did accreditations for. I have them in my mind. Didn't know where to put them. I didn't want to. Scamper Bay. Here you go. I'll close the doors.
Hello? Which gate are you at?
Scamper Bay, where are you?
Hello.
Must be at the other gate. Where are you?
They're
We're at
over
the
here by
gate.
the gate.
Ah, one moment. Need to get a doorbell. Know which one,
Oh,
which
yeah,
gate
that'd
people
be
like?
cool.
Looking at, yeah, big bell. Mm-hmm.
Hello. How are you doing?
Hello.
I'm doing alright, pretty good. Had a good day. Just finished building a meeting hall for Red Dawn, actually.
Ah,
Good.
I've literally just
Yeah.
woken up, so I have no idea what's going on, what has gone on,
Oh.
etc. So, what can we do for you?
Oh, well, good morning. So we made a couple reports, maybe
God.
2 days ago, and
Okay.
then I just wanted to check on them, and then we were gonna let you know that I should have your resupply prepared at our dock later today. There's gonna be like a little blue buoy where the slip is, so you guys know. She'll be
Okay.
there.
So you've not quite finished that, no?
No, I'm just going to go home and after this and get it put together.
Okay. Okay, so once it's done, just drop us a letter saying it's officially ready, and just anything we need to know about it. So if the buoy is a good idea, actually, makes it
Yeah.
easy to distinguish, and yeah, just what it's contained in. That's fine. I can send up to ops, and then they can let the COs know when they go on patrol where to find that. I'll see. Yeah.
Perfect.
we'll pay you the 5 gold each time it's used. Hopefully, it's not used too much, but hopefully it is. So we shall see.
Yeah. Well, it's very busy where we live, so.
Do you want to come in and we'll have a look for these 2 reports?
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
I could
course.
fill you
great.
in. I was here for the report intake. So
Yeah, we're going.
how you guys doing?
Doing
Good, how are you
good. How are you
feeling?
feeling? Huh,
A little better.
good.
Good.
Antibiotics,
Yeah, you're not pushing yourself
Raiders
too hard.
detected. Welcome and enjoy your stay.
No, I'm doing
No, you sure?
decorating.
UVG,
and
welcome.
Not even been on a ship
Welcome
since
to
then.
the world of RP,
Okay.
the weird niche market of Twitch,
Excuse me. Sorry.
cornerstone of Twitch. Hope you had a good stream. Welcome. Battery,
Don't let
how you
sailing,
doing?
but yeah, I've mostly been building the last 2 days for Red Dawn. They wanted a big meeting hall.
Yes, everyone wants a big meeting hall, don't they?
Yeah. Pretty proud of theirs, though. I made it look nice.
Unlike us,
Not
who want...
really about the size of the meeting hall, you know.
Okay.
I'll leave the
Yep.
doors open in case you guys
Yeah.
need to go get a drink or something. Commodore, I'll grab the reports for you real quick.
Okay, is there food? Do you need food? Is there food in here? There should be food in here.
I've got a bit of food we brought over.
Yeah, there's some food in there if you get hungry. So the reports you brought in, are they 2 intel reports, are they? So I'll just close these doors. I'll be right back.
One is an intel report of piracy, and then the other one is a little bit of another situation.
Yeah, that happened on our island with the Navy.
So I'll just close those doors. You can let them out if I need to. Oh, sorry. Kind of missed the second bit. There's something happened with the Navy. You see?
Yeah, you'll read it in a second.
Okay. Do I need to put my sunglasses on for this?
Oh, yeah, are you wearing contacts right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, preferably.
Okay, no problem. Sorry, you passing? We're going to just throw them on the floor. Yes, wasn't around yesterday at all, so apologies if these were. When was these sent? I think it was 15th on one yesterday.
Yeah, 2 nights ago, was that?
Yeah, it was like the
Right, 1 second.
15th, so like
Like
two-
one or
what,
Can't
two
see
yeah,
what
like
is in
2
this
or-
book. Moment.
Yeah, they haven't been processed yet. We're still in the act of moving all of our stuff here, and it's been just a lot of work. So.
Oh, I saw this happening. It's
Yeah.
like,
we were near
don't
the
do that.
area, so I thought we would
Don't
just
do
come
that.
by.
okay.
It's actually kind of perfect that I'm awake so that I can explain as well. I know which reports to grab.
Was happy to see you.
Hi, as well as it's nice to see you guys. How have the seas treated you the last 2 nights?
Oh,
I
it's
wouldn't
not.
say bad per se.
Yeah,
We
not
just
too bad.
trying to gather people around to patrol, and it's people being on different
And-
schedules or having other things to do. It's a little hard to get a full brig crew.
Well, some nights
Some
during
nights,
the week. We're very
but
much weekend
yeah.
warriors.
yes,
Is a good
but
way
other
to
than
put
that,
it.
yeah.
But been lots of out hunting, trying to get some good blueprints and trying to make some good trade deals. Find some good crafters to work with.
Have you gotten any good blueprints yet? Like ship parts or anything? Or?
We've gotten some decent planks. I'm still looking for some
like
good combat
gun
sales,
ports.
though.
Yeah,
Any good combat sales yet?
Don't forget you can fish! Exclamation
No,
mark
That's
not.
what we're
fish.
looking
Mostly
for,
just
yeah.
trade.
If you want to fish whilst I'm reading
What
this.
about shipyard?
Yeah, we've been getting pretty decent shipyards.
Is it like good enough to give it an extra, salt on the ship?
I'm not actually sure. I'm not the shipwright, so I don't know the exact details around that.
Is your shipwright really smart by chance?
Yeah, he's pretty smart.
Wonderful.
He, if he gets hit by a cannonball, it might knock him out because he's pretty, because he's more intelligent.
Yep. I get that.
Mm. But we're trying to outsource as much as we can when it comes to things like that. I want to work a lot with civilians and trade parts, and even when we do patrol, we always try to sort of we'll set a route and we try to set a few ports to always stop by, because sometimes if you just hunt or not stop places, you just you can burn out a bit.
I see you're still whispering.
Am I?
Yep. I was one. I told you guys about that, right?
Yeah, that was us that you told.
Yeah. Well, I try to tell everybody that I do see whispering, because it's
Sorry,
voice
excuse me.
traveling,
All right, here we are.
whispering.
Keep having
and
issues with getting all mixed around over and over again.
Yeah, it's sometimes hard to hear people just because of how the wind takes it. I've been having troubles with that.
Okay. Right. Okay. I see what you mean with that. Yeah, that's not acceptable. It's standard protocol not to do what they did. Only to have an investigation as to why they decided to do that. Yeah, very disappointing, to be honest, especially with the COs were involved in that situation as well, so should have known better whether they were under duress or not. But from what it sounds like, I don't think they were under duress to be panicking, but they shouldn't be panicking either way. It's not what the Navy does. So we'll certainly compensate you for that. Have you got the ability to repurchase the greenery? Do you have a supply for the?
I believe we do, just because of one of the traders on our island is one of the exotic ones, and we can purchase those trees from them.
Okay.
One thing they did say is they would be willing to take like one of our water fountains, and I did talk to Secretary Vega because I was trying to get that accomplished and settled, but unfortunately we didn't have one on hand. And he wanted me to talk to you about it first. So.
What?
Okay.
So you're happy with a water fountain opposed to the gold?
Oh yeah. I'm a very aesthetic person, and I've had the perfect place, and I was hoping that, maybe eventually I would be able to make one.
Okay.
But
we can certainly inquire. We're not very unlikely going to get an answer for that today for you, but we can certainly find that out for you today. And so when you come back, I guess you'll pop in tomorrow around this time. Hopefully we'll have an answer for you. If we can't do it, we'll more than likely compensate you for the trees financially, so at least you can restock them that way on that. And the other issue with the piracy against you, have you kind of come across this group before, or is it the first time you've met them? The masks and such.
I believe it was the first time.
Seem quite new.
Yeah, I believe it was another member of our crew, and mostly we were just wanting to bring the information to you. We haven't encountered them before or since. Unfortunately, I want to get out and do a bit more earlier in the day to try and sneak around, find some more information out. It's more quiet between our companies.
What time was that roughly? Was it later in the day, or?
Yeah, it was closer to the evening.
10 or 11 p.m. by the Eastern Stars, I believe, is when
okay, so
that piracy happened.
It's quite late. It's just handy to have that information to give a rough idea of when they're active. So
I believe I'm so sorry. I forget the blue-haired man's name. It is like Blue. He had a nickname, but he gained that information of the time too. So
Okay.
It's the gentleman here with us. Yeah.
Oh, Wade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Blue
yeah,
Wade.
Blue Wade. Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect. That was what I was going to say Ward, and that is not his surname.
It's okay. I'm terrible with names, and I work with all of them. Must be old age or salt water in the brain or something. I have no idea. But yeah, my memory's terrible for names, so I apologise if I forget yours or call you by something else. I have no
It's
idea.
okay. I do not think we gave our names. Hello, my name is Reese St. Clair. I am the quartermaster for Scamper Bay.
Yep.
And
Pleasure.
I am Zara Atwater, and I'm a lieutenant.
Yeah, we spoke to you quite a few days ago now when we came down to ask about that situation.
Yeah.
Have you spoke to the
I don't
depots,
know if
actually?
I would be.
Have you-
No, we haven't been had the chance to go back out there since. Honestly,
Okay.
I don't know if you've had any more correspondence with
Uh,
them. It
No.
sort of rubbed us a bit the wrong way that they would say something like that about us. If I'm honest.
Yeah, as I say, it's obviously just information we have, so we need to ask the questions. But as I say, it's not impossible to be that there's someone impersonating you for some reason. Obviously, we have had that
Yeah.
before. You know, we've had red sail ships going around which aren't actually privateers. So, yeah, it's one of those things. So that's why I do
Yeah,
suggest you
I've
get to know
heard,
your privateers around you.
Yeah, we've gotten to know most of the ones, especially the ones around D3 and Red Dawn, have become very good friends with us. They sort of mutually help each other quite a bit. That's why I've been. They're not, they don't have much of a woman's touch around their parts to make things look a bit nicer or functionable. So I've been trying to help them whenever I have the time. So I think that's helped, grow our relationship a bit too. We do some more games, and it's a good time.
No, it's good. It's good. And how many's in your company now? There's quite a few when we came down. About 15 or so, wasn't it?
Yeah. We have 18 now.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah, it's a good time whenever we get a full ship and we take a good brig out. We're hoping maybe this weekend we'll start having a schooner and a brig, or a schooner or a brig and a sloop. We'll have a good battle sloop.
Yeah, actually, if you get a good helmsman on the battle sloop, they do make a nuisance of themselves. It's a good little ship. People tend to forego and just go straight for the brigantines or the sloop. But yeah, it's good. Interesting to see how you get on with that if you do go down that route.
Oh yeah, I like to mix it up.
Absolutely. Okay. As I say, I'll inquire about the water fountain ways of compensation for you. Once again, apologies on behalf of the Admiral. It is standard protocol and procedure not to do what happened there, so I will be ensuring that the persons involved are reminded, and everyone else as well.
Hello? Blue? Blue, are you available?
One moment. Who's asking?
Ruben Spot, Radon.
One moment.
Oh, speak of the devil.
You happy enough for him to come in? I can bring him in.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Go out with you, grab water. I have a bit of a wound, and I'm burning through my food and water.
There's a barrel there. Which door are you at, Ruben?
Back entrance.
The wooden gate. Oh.
Correct.
Hello. So I just
Hello there.
just with Scamper Bay.
Oh, are they still here?
Yeah. Oh, just check whether they're okay for you to come, and yep, that's fine. How are you doing? You well?
Yeah, doing well. Zara built us a little meeting hall, so she did a great job.
Good. Yeah, I think we're just about finished here as well, luckily.
I can sit up top and wait if you'd like.
No, no. I think well, we've finished our kind of important chat anyway, so I don't think there's anything personal. Of course, if you do you need a private word, or are you happy to speak in front?
No. Yeah, I can speak in front.
Okay, let me shut this door.
Hello.
Hey, friends.
How
Hello.
are
Hello.
you?
Hey, do you guys want to do something fun?
Always, of
fun
course,
things.
especially if it involves you.
Yeah, yeah. So up in B1, the Nortwell Trading, they are looking for security.
Good.
I have some people waking up here in a little bit, but
Some
yeah,
civilians.
I mean, if you got some people that don't want to sit there, watch out. I guess the governor is a little worried there might be a kidnap and a ransom. So
Okay. Yeah, we can see what we can muster.
yeah, they're just straight north of here. Really pretty island. Excellent people. Their conversations are kind of like ours, just everyone talking at once. But other than that, yeah, it's good. They're good people.
You
So-
said the North Whale.
Yeah, the Nort's Whale Trading. It's good to keep good ties with them because they have excellent cannon smiths and siege crafters. So we're gonna end up once blueprints get here in the siege, we're gonna end up buying them.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, a lot of their crafters are extremely intelligent when it comes to that.
Good to know.
So sorry, just jump in. Have they had any kind of threats or anything to think that someone's going to be kidnapped? Have they had run-in with anyone?
They haven't had a run-in. It's more or less like I didn't get the whole thing because the governor was kind of busy. But it just sounded like the governor and one other associate was concerned that with so many resources coming in, pirates would be there. And
Oh.
I believe that they did say one individual was threatening. Not really any issues with pirates. The only issue they had with pirates was the one that's currently in my custody.
Okay. Oh, you have a pirate in your custody.
Oh yeah, for the one that you gave me.
Oh, well, okay, civilian.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, no.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely. Okay. No, well, that's good. So that's one of the things we like privateers to do is protect the trading companies out there, either on sea or on land. That's certainly good. Hopefully, you get rewarded for it as well. Tide things over.
Yep. Yeah.
But yeah, you're more than welcome to kind of arrange that for yourselves. That's not an issue. Also, if you wish to use this place as a meeting place as well, you can. Just give us a heads up, and we'll make sure that it's accessible and there's no one around, just in case you want somewhere neutral to meet.
Oh. Okay. We do that.
Sometimes the case that you may want to have a neutral discussion with a black sail on a neutral territory. Black sail may seem as not being neutral, being a navy, but certainly I would make sure that if it was a conversation you wanted to have with a black sail or something, then certainly arrange that to make sure it was a neutral ground. So that's what we're here for. So
usually my conversations with pirates end up them being, lack of a better term, crybabies here at the Navy Trade Port and want to file reports against me, which I'm here to discuss.
Ah, okay. I've literally woke up from a day off about 40 minutes ago, so I've just read the 2 reports from Scamper Bay, and that's the only reports I've seen. So have you had a report handed in against you, or have you got one given to you need to hand in, or is it just a verbal?
I was told, some of my boys came here yesterday, and I was told that I needed to come in to clear things up. It's on my side.
Okay. Any more details on that? There is quite a few books in the filing to
Yeah,
to
it
get
was the
through,
issue with Uwu. They're pretty upset.
Which, sorry, that may have been after I went to sleep. Let me dig that book out. Feel free to have some food if you wish. Have a seat. That'll be one moment.
Do you know if they got those guys with the quest turn like fixed yet, or are they still still giving us like
I'm not
salt
sure.
and rations? Okay.
Yeah. They were going to do a bit of that today and see.
Mm.
I just finished actually before we came here the workshop, or not workshop, the meeting hall for you.
Don't know which one it is.
Did Bradshaw
I
pay
know
you guys
I know
yet?
OOC what this is,
Yeah, 15 gold.
but
Oh, is that good enough?
He said that you couldn't afford more, so I mean, if you can't, then I can accept the 15.
I mean, we'll eventually give you a little bit more. For some reason, we have a bunch of livestock now. I
Oh.
don't know why
Oh.
or where they came from, but I assume that's where the coin went.
I mean, we could work out other deal. You know, I would rather barter in commodity. You know, perhaps help with some sales. We haven't been able to get any good combat sales yet, or if you just had more, that would help
Also,
us.
we had a quick question. You mentioned
Mhm.
the garrison being 10 gold. Did you buy that from somebody, or did somebody make it for you? Or where
So
did
you have to have a
pass
builder.
it?
Yeah, you have to
Okay, we
have
have
to
one.
have a builder to build the actual garrison itself. Then you're gonna go all the way down at the freight the
Friday.
trade port,
It's not that one.
and you know where that Captain Starboarder guy is?
Okay.
Yeah, right next to him, there's a guy with the Freeport Association, and he sells 3 different types of miners. No, I mean you got
Oh,
a
you actually have
woodcutter.
to go, yeah,
Yeah.
you know, hire the
Yep.
person.
So,
Okay.
you have to build the building first, set it down, and then get that guy and put him in there. And
Good to
he's
know. I
10
wonder
gold.
if there's.
Oh, it's this one here. I think 14th, 15th. Yeah, 14th. The war game was Scamper Bay when Icro informed us. Black Cells in D3, set off to resupply the resolution head out. We sent Scamper Bay. Captain Wallace. Tommy Daddy. Brig pulled into the Uwu docks. As we got closer, Black Cell sloop red flared us and returned to the docks. Harbour cannons opened fire. Mortars fired. We decided to fire back. After multiple pirates were cut down, we were then fired upon by a brig in the port. Port Dover, men boarded. 8 pirates were cut down and we sank the brig.
Do you have any issues making alloy, or are you pretty good on that?
Oh no, we're solid. We get so
Alright,
much,
perfect.
like we're just going through it so quick.
Okay, I found that report. It's just a 1-page report, yeah. Uwu,
Yep.
as you put it, diving into a port.
Well,
so what's it?
I
what's
don't
the
even know
issue?
if that was technically diving. Well, they're pretty upset with.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really call it like port diving. I wish I had something here to kind of show. I can use this. I use these mats here. So,
Yeah.
we'll say right here.
One
the
second.
stone.
We still got a.
Yeah, I don't think I can actually classify it as a port dive because we weren't actually in it. We were just at.
Can they use a paintbrush? Can they?
Yeah.
Aren't you like red flared and everything to go into it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, you wanting out? Yeah.
Oh, let's just get to what?
Do you know if there's a way to treat scars to make
Yeah,
them like
I'm
go
like
away
No.
quicker?
I'm like burning
No.
brew food and water.
Alright, one moment.
Might just have to lay down.
If you need to go back to the ship, I can sell us home.
I should be good till.
You could use a. If I give you, you got a paintbrush. I've got a paintbrush.
No, I don't.
No, this one. Got some paint as well. Got some. Yep, I can get some more paint. Have you got paint?
I got some.
You got some paint.
Yep. All right, I'm not much of a
No.
Picasso.
Well, try
but-
best. There's no fine art with a paintbrush. Does it work?
No.
Do I need to... I thought there was a way to... Does that work? No. Damn it.
Nope.
I thought they did. There's no other... oh. Is there a way that people can use...
I see you guys are watching me struggle here trying to put paint on a canvas.
I'm sure different
No, I'm
companies
not
could...
judging
Really
you.
good.
I'm sure different companies could use the paint and the easel.
Is the canvas sort of unlocked?
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's nothing there, is there?
Do you mind if I try?
Okay, go for it.
Yeah.
What, does it work? Does it work? No?
No.
Hmm. I'm sure it does.
Can I use one of the big ones up there?
Yeah, you try it. Also, you don't paint over the two that are up there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Does that not work?
It works.
Yeah, it does work. Okay. Got a bit more to draw on that. Okay. Might be because it's on an easel then. May have to put one on the wall. I'll let you finish that. I'll be back in 1 second. Let's see if we've got another canvas outside. No canvases. Boo. We can always get some more made. That's fine. No, all out of canvases. We'll get some more. If we know that works, we'll just get a big one put on the wall so people.
All right, so we can see
good.
the three walls, right?
Yeah.
So the blue is a wall on the left. So this is their entrance. Just past their entrance, they have another wall. So when you go in, you have to go in and then turn left or right.
Yeah.
So they ended up having a pirate ship, their Dami Daddy, over at the Red Circle.
God, he's very good at this. Have you seen this? Very impressive.
So that was their. So we were attacking their fort because I mean they came out and they immediately were like waiting for us. I don't know how they knew it was us, but they were waiting at the entrance of their port, which is south of that opening there. They had a sloop and they red flared us immediately as we came in. So, and then they started shooting harbor cannons. They had harbor cannons placed all through it, even in that middle top section. So we waited. You know, we found their range and we just waited out there. Maybe they're going to bring out something to play with, but they didn't.
Okay, so one
So
moment
it's like,
before
all right.
one bit before you go too far. So that red circle is where the red flare came from.
This is no. The red circle came.
Was it from a
Here.
from a ship out?
Correct.
Okay.
The red circle came here. That was the sloop, and it went in, and the brigantine did not show up yet. It was when we were on top of their walls on the right-hand side that they finally brought it out, and they started mortaring us. So we took the spot of the sloop. After a little bit of engagement, we cut down the people on the top right wall. So then we went in this way.
Yeah.
And as we were going in, they were going in this way.
Okay.
So what they did, we met in the middle there, and they hit us, and it spun us around, and then we went back out. While we were going out, the ship turned and was facing out to chase after us. Well, we had men on board, and they cut everyone down. After the top deck was secured, they were told to surrender by two different people. We didn't know there was anyone on the gun deck. We didn't know if there was or was not. Apparently there was. So from there, I mean, we sunk their ship. And the reason why we chased, we were doing war games with these folk right here with us.
Uh-huh.
And they were sunk by a brigantine by this company. So when we were doing the war games with them, Iron Crow. I always keep calling him Iron Claw. Crow interrupted our games and said, "Hey, you know, there's 3 ships fighting. There's an Indiaman and 2 brigs." When we sent them off, and they had like a 10-minute start. Was it about 10 minutes before? Well,
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys,
about that.
about that. We wanted them to go in there first because, you know, that's their home water. So we refitted the ship and set out, and the first ship that we saw was a Captain Wallace on his ship.
Okay.
Explain the situation. The Indiaman went north. It's Avarice, which is Fordham. And then the other ship went east. So, I mean, we were ready to go. I think it was Wallace that told us it was the Dami Daddy. And with that news, you know, from our friends here, because that was the same ship that sunk them, I mean, we chased it all the way to their port, and that's when they met us, and that's when the fighting ensued. So, honestly, we weren't going to leave without a sink, just for the fact that this ship here has also been harassing Iron Crow, always circling their port. They sunk a brigantine with their friends down here, and you know, it's just not tolerated. So I think there was 14 or 15 of them that was cut down
In various places.
and we didn't lose a single soul. Oh, all over the place. Yeah.
Okay.
We had snipers on the crow's nest. But I mean, that's all the farther that we went in their port, and we were only inside their wall for maybe 10 seconds. Because when their ship collided with us, like, we did a 180-degree turn right back out.
Okay.
But we didn't, I mean, yep.
Yeah. Personally, I don't see any issues other than the fact of at any point did they try to surrender? Did they put a neutral flare up? You know, people get confused between blue, green, and
Nothing.
white. So there's no verbal kind of don't keep doing it. We give up. Blah blah blah. Couldn't
Nothing.
recall anything like that.
No, they were extremely vulgar with us. Extremely vulgar. They're saying to cut our throats. They grappled one of our men that was on their Dami Daddy and tried to bring him down into the gun deck. Which, if they able to have done that, if there was people down in the gun deck, he would have slaughtered them all. Yeah, it was like 14 or 15 pirates that a couple of us killed. But Nikolai and Jim Bob both said to surrender the ship, and they didn't. So it sat there, no one at the helm, and we put it down, made it another reef.
Okay, was anyone on that ship when it went down, or?
No idea. There was no one on top deck though.
And was it firing back?
It was, yeah. As soon as when we pulled in straight, they were just unloading on us, and as they hit us, they had the triple cannons on top, just blasted into our port aft and aft because we were spinning.
Yeah. So they were broadside, were they, in that gap?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And I don't even think we hit a single shot on them, just for the fact that we were at a really bad angle. So yeah, they unloaded on us. And during this entire time, they were hitting us with mortars and harbor cannon, and it wasn't doing shit. Like, the top deck was messed up a little bit, but still fully functional.
Okay. I don't see any issue. You know, they're going to cry, aren't they? Let's be honest. So.
Yeah, there was one
if
crying
they-
at the Navy port yesterday.
If they instigate a red flare, then they have to follow through until the point they surrender. Say there is sometimes confusion over what flare to use. It could be a blue, green, or white. Any other colours deemed not to be a surrender, to be honest, but that's down to the
So
other person
here,
to decide that.
after we sunk their ship, so we cleared out everything over here. This is all clear on this side. We did not clear this side, and they were still by their harbor cannons doing small arms fire on us.
Okay.
So I was on the mortar hitting them, trying to get them off and stop shooting at us. And when they did, that's when we left. We weren't there trying to remove their walls or nothing like that. They just kept, shooting. So I kept, throwing down the mortars.
Yeah, well, if you're kind of reacting to their actions, then so be it. It's not like they'd stop 5-10 minutes earlier and you're still clobbering them. Maybe a different conversation.
It maybe lasted a minute, and then the last person shot, and the mortar hit, and we waited a second. There was nothing, and we went home.
Okay.
Actually, no, we went here.
Yeah. No, well, well, they can cry. I'm not going to take any further. We've got it documented. So if anything, they do come back, and the secretaries, or I'll let the secretaries know, just so they're aware. I'm not going to worry about Admiralty. It's not anything really to bother them with. They say as long as they're red flared, which they did. It's so it is what it is.
There are reports on that too, sir.
Yeah, I found one. So I've got.
Yeah, there's at least two. At least two.
Oh.
I put another one in there today.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, we had no intentions of going into their walls and around and in their actual port. I mean, we're not going to fire on, their ships that are anchored, anything like that. We're not going to sit there and hammer down on their buildings.
yeah.
Like that's disgusting behavior, and that's not something that we do. We only went in just because that ship was shooting at us over the walls. So
Yeah.
we were gonna fight that, and maybe even try to drag it out. Like they just sat there. They probably shot at least 10 mortars before. It's only one side of the ship. It was their starboard bow side shooting, and we just got tired of it. So we went in, and as we went in, they came to us and spun us around. We went back out, and as that ship stayed there, that's when the boys cleared it. I didn't know, but apparently there were people on the gun deck. I bet they were shitless. They didn't know what to do, and they're pretty upset about it.
Well, it sounds like someone made a decision above their pay grade, and it all went wrong for them. So, oh well, lessons learned. So it's fine. But no, appreciate you coming through and drawing what happened. It's an interesting way of doing things.
Yeah,
So
and that gap is barely wide enough for a galleon to fit in. I don't even know if a galleon could, just because the two walls are on the south side there. I don't think it's wide enough for a galleon to get into the center and spin. It might be. I don't know. I know they do have a galleon that they were trying to build. I don't know if that's been released yet.
Okay. Well, they may move the wall back. They've misjudged it, maybe. But that's for them to sort out, of course. So, okay. Well, no, as I say, is what it is. If they come and start saying this, that, and the other, we have your written testimony, verbal testimony as well. So that's all we need from your side, and we'll certainly listen to what they have to say if they want to kind of play that game. But all fair and love and war. It's if they want to be black sails, they need to deal with it. So I'm not going to waste too much sleep on them crying their little eyes.
That's what they
It's just
get
the
for
biggest
having
thing.
a ship named Dommy Daddy.
Yeah, and their disgusting behaviors. I mean, if you want to be, I want to be frank on this. I've heard of somebody saying that there was like a dance off or some stuff. Like, what kind of pirates are these? If they want to have dance offs to try to avoid fights, but then, be upset because we sunk their ship in a minute. What are you supposed to do? We had a fully manned brig with everyone at stations at gun deck, ready to fight. They gave the command to open fire. They weren't ready for it, and they got shut down. And then when they sunk Scamper Bay, there's no remorse for these people. If I see them again, it's gonna be the same situation. Until they decide to change their ways. If they want to send an envoy over to discuss any terms with me, it's fine. They can, but in the same sense, there's no black sails being sailed with their company. If they want to reform, I know they are a large company. That's gonna be something that you guys want to work with. But I mean, our behavior is matched with whatever they're doing. I don't see them as a threat, and now they need to understand, we're not out there to get them, but when I hear these reports of disgusting behavior, apparently somebody said they had their shoes taken off and they were licking their feet. Like,
Yeah.
what is this?
I've heard that. They
What
take your
shit is
shoes
this?
and suck on your toes,
Yeah.
which is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're
That's
civilians. Like, this is disgusting, and I'm not going to tolerate it. Red Dawn is going to be there, and hopefully we can change their ways. If they don't want to change their ways, I have no problem put a bunch of men on their island and start cutting them down. Like, it's disgusting, and there's no tolerance for that. I mean, it's like, what the hell are they doing? I'm just pissed just talking about it. Like, this is retarded.
It sounds
Stupid. I'm getting all worked up. Sorry.
Take a breath.
Deep breath.
Go stare at the water fountain outside. Go woosah. You'll be fine.
No, I'll have to piss. It's gonna make me take a
No,
piss.
don't piss.
I ain't got time for that.
Don't do that in the water fountain. No.
Please, no.
Oh, I'm not.
So
No,
nice.
no. I won't get pissed in the water fountain. I'll piss on the ship on the way home.
Oh God. That's
But it's
On the ship.
how about over the ship?
Yeah. no, in the cannon.
Oh God.
Piss-soaked cannonballs.
Okay.
Oh, but then it gets all hot and.
Jammage. Okay.
I'm pretty sure there's some infection out there you'll get from that, but it's
You're not wrong.
it's heading to the right people.
Okay. Let's change the conversation. Okay. Wonderful.
Please.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine. Say we've got your report, so I'm not going to take it any further. What you've explained is reasonable. Went on a red flare. They chose to red flare and continue the fight, regardless of what was happening. They could have stopped at any point with a surrender flare. It sounds like they didn't, so they probably say they did, and then what's going to happen? It's
Yeah, we would have gone up to the seawall if they would have green flared and spoke to them.
yeah,
But in the same sense, I mean, with what they did with Scamper's crew, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Commodore, we were seeing red.
no,
I mean, that's something that should have happened. Just so now, hopefully they stop. At least get out of D3. They overconfidence, led to their demise.
yeah, absolutely. So let them lick their wounds on, do whatever else they do, and they'll get dealt with whatever they do. So yeah, that's what you get paid for, is to keep them under control, not necessarily sink them, but make sure that the civilians can do their trade and travel without being accosted by black sails. So that's the purpose of the privateers. So yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. If they learn, they learn. If they don't, well, just keep bringing them back and get paid more money for them. So
Mm.
I think at this point, it's more or less, until they change their ways, until they send someone to me, white sale, under friendly terms,
Yeah.
a parlay. If I see them on a ship, I mean, they're going down.
Yeah. See.
And I hate to be a force like that, but in the same sense, like it's just disgusting on what they're doing, and I don't tolerate it.
Yeah. Well,
And the crew is 100% on board with that.
it's your prerogative as a company to do that, as long as it's in with the regulations, guidelines we've set out by the privateers. Then that's fine. So
We'll always be green flared.
just
We always green flare a ship.
just carry on, and yeah, that's fine.
And listen, you keep getting paid, you can keep hiring me to build you pretty buildings.
Nice.
It's a win-win situation.
Yeah.
Well, for you anyway. Red Sails. Yeah. Not so much for them. Okay.
No.
Okay. Is there anything else I can help you with? If you're, I was going to say, the trade is shut today and tomorrow because they are moving around the seas, going to different trade ports. If you're needing a doctor, maybe worth trying to track down one of those. Yeah. Not sure whether the doctor can do anything to assist you.
No, I've had this before. I'm gonna try to maybe sleep it off and see what happens. But as for right now, I'm just so dehydrated and like just my stomach cannot hold food. So
Did you fight a tiger or a wolf?
no,
No.
No.
do you want to explain what happened?
I feel really bad. So
Not been sucking toes, are you?
I came upon. Oh my
Absolutely
God.
not, sir. No,
I'll be honest, I
absolutely.
might throw him out of
I'd
the
rather-
company if he did.
I'd rather take a long walk off a short gangplank than ever go near someone's toes.
Please, it was an accident. I feel really bad about it. I wanted to see how far I could throw a grenade, and then a big wave hit the ship, and it knocked out of my hand. And then I ran back. I said, "Oh, it hit the deck! It hit the deck!" And I ran, and then he didn't run, and then it went off right.
I was on the helm.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh dear.
I feel really bad.
Oh dear. Well,
It was a really big wave, and I'm a short woman, and it just knocked it right out of my hand.
at least you know the effects of
Yeah.
grenade blasts anyway.
It
Yep.
didn't hurt,
Immediately
but now it's hurting now when I'm actually have to go out and get more water right now. If you can help me.
Have you got any water jars? Have you got anything like that?
I do have water skins. I've used two.
Feels so
Oh,
bad.
Here, since you might want another one.
Yeah, we'll see if I can get it a bit further next time.
Right. Okay, let's say if there's nothing else I want to keep you, we'll get a canvas on the wall. That seems to work, so I'm sure you used to be able to paint on an easel. But anyway, that's for us to sort out. But what's this?
It's your paintbrush and paint.
Ah, appreciated. Thank you. So yeah, we'll sort out. So it's only the one thing for you, isn't it? The water fountain.
Yeah.
Compensation, and it was just your letting us know the situation there. So there's nothing we owe you in that respect. Well, actually, did you you said you sunk a ship? What was the it was a Tommy, was it? That's what you said, wasn't it?
Correct.
Yeah. So that's been all sorted out, I assume.
It has. I mean, the pay wasn't out there. I mean, I know there's reports out there of it, and I just figured that had a little bit more infamy than what we got paid for.
I've not seen anything from High Command yet, to be honest, in regards to. They say not had any official bounties and such. If you kind of beat us to the chase, that usually is the case, but as long as you got something
That means
for
we're doing
it.
our job.
You got something for it. You took it at the time, so we'll call that done and dusted. But yeah, if it's an official bounty, I think that probably would have gone that way. But yeah, you sunk it before to get the paperwork out, so I don't know what it would have been regardless. So it's just one of those things.
I
But
heard they got fined after they sank us because the Navy was there. We weren't aware of the blue flare. And I think they sailed up to the Navy ship that was near our port after they sank us. They basically got us. We were coming out, and the wind was. So we come out to the port, and they rammed right into us, but the wind was going away from us. And so they just kept hitting us, and we could never get into the wind because they were much faster than our armored brig. And just ripped right into us, shoving us into the island. It was rough.
yeah, that's where it goes.
But yeah, they did get fined. So
That's it. Okay.
And sunk.
and sunk. Yeah, very appreciative. Okay.
That's good.
Okay. Well,
Right. Well, so I better go to that bell anyway. I've been there for a couple of days. So yeah, if there isn't anything else, then so I'll let you carry on. If you want to pop back tomorrow, I'll try and get an answer tonight. If not, I'll have to hand it over to Logerson or the lieutenant if they're on duty a bit later on before I go to bed, and hopefully they can find out. But we'll certainly compensate you if that's what you want. Sure, we can arrange that.
yeah, of course. Yeah. Of course. And we'll come back by tomorrow, and I can let you know about the resupply. Like I said, it should be done tonight, but we'll be here tomorrow, so we can confirm it fully.
Nope, that's good. That's perfect. Right, and hopefully you're feeling a bit better.
I
I
hope.
really hope he's feeling better even by tonight. Need him on the cannon.
There must be a cure for that. You need to track a doctor down.
I would hope so. It takes a few days.
Yeah, it's
One
yeah.
day. I love pretty things. And there's so few beautiful things in the world. Got to take what you can when you can.
No, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, earn it, not take it like, not steal it, but
Oh, I'll close this door.
I might have something for you, Ruben. There's something you prefer
Okay.
to go by. I don't know if we've ever, told me,
So,
if you have something you prefer. I don't want to be a rude.
Do you know if
Oh.
these gentlemen here to the side are fixed? Are we able to turn those quests in?
I've not heard anything at the moment. I think you can still take the work, but if not, we can. I think we have some stuff we can give you and compensate for them. Wait for London.
Okay. Are you returning here?
Yeah, so we'll be later. Yeah, just dive up to.
Okay. Is it
Up to
gold or is it like rations and then like sea saltines, ship saltines?
It's usually the
Usually
same
they have,
thing what they would give you. So
What did you say?
materials.
Okay.
Do you want to go see if they have the what's it called? The
Yeah.
guy?
we can-
Okay, I'll speak to you
Oh,
soon.
sorry, leave him
Thank you very much. I think the there's a quick way. The thing is, there's tigers up here, isn't there? I've never actually been this way. I know there's a lake up here, but can I actually get around the lake, or do I have to jump in it? I have to jump in it. I think I can get around. Strawberries. Not sure if this is actually the quickest way. Really? It's like 2 inches deep. No. Come on. I get jumped on by a freaking lion. Damn it. Oh. Which way is down? Where even am I? I have no idea where I even am. That's the edge of the island. I'm lost. Where am I? Crap. I'm an idiot. I'm a freaking grade 8 idiot. Well, I'm not going to get to the bells now, am I? Have an explore. Is that Flemington's house? Interesting. Do I go this way? Go this way. Three days later. Don't think it's this way. What's this? Ah, we're here. Get some food. But all be gone, all be gone, all be gone. The only problem being the PLU is that you need to make sure you're kind of around and deal with that RP, otherwise it's sat there for hours and it's no fun for them. I enjoy that interaction, but then leave the gates open. Secretary Vega, you going on a war game?
I don't know.
Can you get hold of a water fountain?
No, you need to buy it, I think, or you need to ask for London.
Do we put it just request through warehouse? Do we, or do you have to go other lines?
I think in trade they have some. You can ask Baloney or Streamman.
Yeah, aren't they away for the next 2 days? Aren't they?
No,
I thought.
they are there.
Yeah.
Baloney and Streamman are there, I think.
Was that a war games bell? Was it, or was that a patrol?
Yeah, yeah, it's war games. Yes.
Okay, I'll try and track them down later. It's fine. Not seen Captain.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if they still need people.
Yeah, off you go.
Yeah.
Have you seen Captain
Yeah.
Wallace? Roll.
Yeah, he's awake. Yes, yes.
Tell him that I'm after him if you could.
Hey, what?
Can you tell him I'm after him? I need to speak to him.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well. Stop.
Right, horsey. Behavior, disable following. Right. Don't think we have any others. Let's see if we can get some canvases. I think it's just armors and stuff up here, isn't it? Last season I had a cupboard full of building stuff that people had returned. Not sure if they have that. Don't recall seeing it. Expeditions, cloth armors, plate, equipment, funky monkey hats. Uniforms, knives. Any logistics staff available? I will say no. I want some of these down the PLU. They're cool. I want them on the gate. What's that? What's in here? Nothing. Just steal that one. Or that one. Let me check my office. Make sure everything's out of there. Should still have the keys. Unless I've changed the locks already. Ugh. Okay, still getting. It's fine. There's nothing there. Oh my god, it's so loud. It's so loud.
Hello?
Hello? Who's there?
Oh my god. What are you doing over there?
Sorry. Just doing some renovations.
God, it's so...
There shouldn't be any more loud noises like that, so it should be fine. Okay. Desk. This is where I die. It all gets merged into one anyway. I don't think I need these. It's fine. Don't think there's anything in this box. Yeah. Let's do top. Yeah. Let's got all that to play with now. Burn after reading. Logson's done his, that's fine. Yeah, those paintings like are really loud. Getting it. Ba-ba-ba. That's fine. That's fine. Nothing in there. Paid, including receipt, unpaid. Just my receipt. Application for letter of mark. Where the hell's that from? Why is that still in there? Sign on adjustment. Need to get on top of this. It's 11. What's 11 gold for? $15, so it's not that one. 7. Overage for what? I'm so confused. See, this is what happens with paperwork RP. People get burnt out with it. Then it all goes to crap really quickly. So I'll go back and see what we can do. Don't forget exclamation mark fish if you want to do some fishing while things are a little bit quiet. See what you can get. Keep forgetting that. Oops. Hello, anyone home? Doesn't look like it. Um, Second, let me go. Don't actually can stick it to here. Oh, excellent. Have that. They can't get into here. But why can't I get into here? Pick up. It's because that box is above, more than likely. That can go in there, that can go in there. Grab some salts. Oh, he did get a map. Nice. Please. Could go in there. Desk. Cigar. Oh, put cigar on the box. So what we got here? Pay. I think I can bin that. Bin that. Go in there. I can go in there. Go in there. Go in there. That. That. Christ, I don't know where that came from.
Oh, wait.
29.
Hello. Sorry, I'm thinking about dinner.
Oh, you're good.
We have a lot of paperwork built up right now.
Yeah.
Morning, Weathers.
Morning, Commodore.
Back into my thoughts. Cheeseburger and mashed potatoes.
Right, shut up. I was about to start on this, but we've not got a note sign-up sheet for the document numbers, so I'm not sure what the first number was.
Yeah, I had to go to bed before I could do that on Monday.
Yeah, no issues. So I can give you a hand to kind of go through this stuff.
It's just... I just gotta basically write down what needs to move over, and so I can put them over here now.
I think everything's been moved, is it not? Has everything not been moved?
No, none of the postings have been moved. I think it was on the wall, on the board. All the paperwork moved over, but none of the stuff that was posted on the walls and the board.
There was an application of letter of marque from Siren's Call in trade in the cash tray I found just now.
Yes,
What's
so
that going there? And there's like
that
11
was
gold in the box, but there's no note next to it, as there should be, to say what that 11 gold's for. So I've got a bit confused what's going on over there.
So the Siren's Call has been on there since the fleet left. They just have not been by trade. That was supposed to be there. They were supposed to stop by to pick it up.
Have they got red sails? Have we heard from them at all?
I have not heard anything from them.
So, okay, so this is a copy, because I see in the folder we have the letter of marque and stuff.
Yeah,
anyway.
that was the copy that was supposed to go to them.
That's fine. They don't need a copy. Well, let's not worry about them. We'll make a note on a wall somewhere. Have we got? Okay, what wall space have we got? I'm just gonna bin this book.
Bin's over there.
What's this one here for?
Oil.
Ah, okay.
You
for the
cannot
press.
store. You can't store the oil in the press.
No, it leaks, doesn't it?
Yep. So that was my solution. Was just set it there.
We've had Scamper Bay and Red Dawn in earlier, about half hour ago. There's a couple of reports in there.
Yeah. Logerson mentioned something about quite a pileup of paperwork.
So Red Dawn, they port dived, inverted commas, Uwu, sunk one of their ships. Apparently Uwu were getting all teary-eyed and complaining, apparently. I've not heard anything other than what's Spout came in and told me about. There's a drawing on the upper landing in the privateer room of kind of what happened. We need a canvas, so it's quite a good way of them explaining.
Oh, we
So,
I mean, we have the.
I tried to get them to use the easel,
that.
but it doesn't work. They can't use it, but they can use.
Oh, okay.
They can use a
can get a
canvas on the
regular canvas
wall.
up.
So I was just saying we just stick a canvas on this wall here, and then they can just paint. There's not one out there, unfortunately. I went down to
I
trade.
can make them then.
Oh, can you make it? Perfect. I did.
Yep, I just gotta go grab it out of the. Bar.
I've just got back from the other side.
All right, be right back.
What else? Other junk am I carrying? You know what, I'm just going to dump all these onto one, whatever. Who cares? It happens. It's not like they weigh anything. 36. They're not a paint. Yeah, there's a paint one here. There's no paint in it though. Oh well, looks like we'll be going to Siren's Call and see what's going on down there. Probably asleep. It's not an easy task managing a company, let alone a privateer company. Doing. Full notice. Unused. Traveling Gazette. Forget what I was going to do then. Drop that outside. I've just put some like newspaper articles and stuff in this cabinet, just for general reading. There's a pin code on it, 0000. So it's just some reading material there that they can use. They should be able to access it.
All right.
So
Yeah.
it's just like the Gazette
Unless
and
we have
such.
tea time.
Yeah.
We just have to remember to reset it.
So that's fine. Yeah, do you want to keep this up or do you want me to get rid of it?
I mean, you can replace it if we need to. It's another one. I can make it.
Loud.
Yeah.
So War Games has just gone out, so they're probably going to be about another 40 minutes, I assume. So, what's your plans for the day? You try and get a War Games.
Get those posts. Get those wall notices moved over here. That we had up.
Oh yeah, the one.
Then-
Yeah.
We can have those.
Do we need a notice board up? I think we
It's
need.
up here. It seemed like the best unused space.
Okay. Yep. Oh, managed to get one here.
Yeah.
It's quite good, isn't it?
Yeah, it tells us exactly where we know.
Have you seen much of any captains or anyone coming down here? Or?
Not when we were moving things. That was Monday, and I didn't wake up yesterday, so.
I've asked to see Captain Wallace due to them completely destroying all greenery around a privateer's port. So we need to
He should be awake soon.
He is around. I think he's on the War Game. So I saw Secretary Vega. I've asked him to, if he sees him, to come and see me. But if you see him, ask him to come and see me. I'll try and find one of the NID secretaries. If I can't speak to them, then they will. Obviously via ops. Yeah, just so you're aware, just make sure that any of your captains you go out with do not go into private port and completely flatten it with any resource gathering. It's always been, even since I was cadet, it's always been something that should never have been done. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of trees have disappeared. They designed their company, their buildings around the landscape and such, and it's just been completely destroyed. So yeah, they're not too happy. Scamper Bay, bloody Dawn, Red, Iron, whatever. Scamper Bay. So we need to compensate them. So they did ask for a water fountain. Again, I've asked Secretary Vega. I think it's something we need to get from London, potentially. Unless anyone knows of a vendor that may sell them. But I don't think they do. Sure, we have to request it.
Not at least on island. I wouldn't know about the free ports. I haven't been into them.
No. I think it's a London
might
thing.
be one of those rarer vendors, you know, the very rare one.
So I said to him to come back tomorrow. So we'll try and track down a fountain as compensation for them. Otherwise, we'll have to get 7.5 gold as compensation so they can buy all the trees and replant them. It's all in the report in there. So yeah, I'm not too happy that the CEO, especially of Wallace's caliber, has taken that decision to ransack a port with raw materials.
What? Well, yeah, it was the two of them actually.
Two of them?
Captain Rex was there as well.
Oh, okay.
The two of them made that decision.
Oh, a doubly bad decision, wasn't it? Okay. Well, so it seems quite quiet on the island. So I'm not sure if there's any high command around, to be honest. Have you seen any high command, Wade? Has you been awake?
No, I woke up and literally walked here without seeing a single person from Huntington's house.
Oh, right. I was going to say from over the square there, but Oh.
And I literally walked here. I walked here.
How you doing, Mux? I'm sorry.
So in that time, I saw literally nobody.
Yeah, so all out on war games and such. So I think people are burning the candle at both ends at the minute. It's starting to take the pinch.
Yeah,
So
a little early.
yeah, well, they have been kind of burning the candle quite hard as well, though. That's the problem. They don't realise it, and then it comes up and bites them on the arse, and they just want to sleep for a little bit longer. But hopefully they'll start to wake up a bit. Siren's Call, I think we need to make a port visit to at some point next few days. They're either active or they're not. If they're not, we can just remove them as being active. See how that goes. Okay.
Do you want me to try to get with a captain and meet up with them tonight? Because their hours are really late.
Are they?
Yeah. 9 to midnight.
Oh, okay. That's late, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you seen? You've not seen anything of them or heard of anything?
No, I've had nothing come in on them. And consider I do my best to try to read everything that comes in. I'm not getting anything.
Yeah, there's no nothing in that other than the receipts for payment and stuff, so that's fine.
Yeah, nothing.
No, because we'll have to get ops to route them and stuff. It's something we can do. Just keep an eye out for them.
Okay.
If you do, just...
Well, I mean, maybe in a patrol. I don't know who runs a late patrol. Just at least get see if they
last
still
one out
are
is-
interested in that.
Well, it's Wednesday, so nobody's really running. So,
Yeah.
Oh, right.
typically, Wallace is usually one of the last ones out, or either that is Captain Flemington. Without getting into the next day.
It's nothing urgent. We don't need them for anything, and they're not causing any issues, so we can just get the schooner. Whoever's around later, over the next couple of days. Just zip down there and come back.
It's kind of like, yeah, just be like, hey, are you still doing this? Or are you guys
Yeah,
still
it's just
active? You should come by and talk to us.
Just a welfare check. See what's down there. Generally, they don't actually have to physically be there. Usually you can tell if they're sleeping or not by state of their port, so to give us an indication. But that's fine. We'll sort that out over the next couple of days. I don't even know where they are. Didn't look.
Same D3 as the other two.
Oh, I should have asked. Red Dawn could have popped in.
Yeah, they're on San Lorenzo.
You just get one of the other privateers to pop in, to be honest, as well.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
They're down there. Red Dawn may be back, actually. Are the contractors out the front there, are they working now, or are they still on strike? With regards to not...
Once again, I don't know.
Okay.
They were working on Monday, so...
I've not heard anything. Do we have the kits available?
Yes, I just saw them. Yeah, they're in the desk there.
In the desk, yep, right there.
Okay. Sorry, which desk?
Right here, this one.
Oh, this one. Oh, so there's no pre-made kits.
No, it's not like it's just something we put together based on the report from the secretary.
Okay. Might be worth just getting a couple of boxes. It's just easier just to make some up and just grab it.
Yeah, I think was it the secretary in her office had like something like 15 cookie jars along the wall just set up for it. Something like that.
It's a good idea. That's fine. Okay. As I say, we need to get this paperwork sorted. So yeah, what we need the sheet up so we know what the next code is, and then once we've got that, the rest of it follow through quite easily. I think there's a lot there, but I don't think there's anything that's super urgent.
Yeah, a lot of it was just kind of our information. Then what we were the one that's going to be probably the longest to write up is just the task that we had.
Yeah. Have you
That was
had
2 sheets.
Have you had any feedback from the weekly reports? Because quite honestly, if you're not, I would not bother.
The only one that I know of that absolutely wants it is Ops, because that's the only way they're getting that information in.
Okay. You have to do it anyway if Ops are still wanting it, so okay. Are you still
Because
okay?
otherwise they want the. It's fine by me. Otherwise they would just want the same ID copies. Just
Yeah. Yeah, as I say,
Hey, that notice behind you, Weathers, can I use that as a list for the accreditations, the people that I've given them to? I have them in my head, but I need to put them on paper for you guys, so.
Yes, I'm dead honest. I've been letting Master Logerson handle most of that.
I actually, Lieutenant Hightower sat into my accreditation class last night, so.
it's just a blank. You can't edit these, though, can you?
Nope. That's why we're using the sign out sheets for those.
Okay.
Also, you know the 6-page application for privateers that we have in the other building? The
Yes.
tear-off sheets? Would
I was
guys
just gonna
rather
leave that.
put it- Do you want me to put it in a book? We just hand them a book.
It is in a book. That's being transferred from a book.
Yeah, you're saying we need to get those.
It's in one of the. You've probably never read those, have you? The internal documents over there in the yellow cabinet. There's 10 books in there that are all of our. That's what everything is based off of.
Okay, because I tore a sheet off of each one, and I was going to put the board up somewhere here, wherever you guys wanted, and rewrite it all out. So,
But no,
okay.
the reason I like that board there is because it's still at trade. So if somebody comes in and wants to join, trade can just walk them into that building.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna throw these papers away then.
Yeah, don't worry about that now. We've got the books, so we can copy the book.
Yeah.
We did that before because we didn't have the printing press available and stuff, so they'll just rip a copy off. So makes life a little bit easier.
Thanks for trying to think ahead. It was just
Yeah, absolutely. No. Okay, so what's left over in the other building then? So we can actually
just the wall notices. Your office, if you haven't moved that,
I've done
and
that.
Master Logerson, if he hasn't moved it.
Logson's is empty by the looks of it. Mine's I've just done mine, so that's empty. I've changed the sign on the door to Secretary
And
Stone Top.
then,
The
did anyone get a chance to move cold storage? Yeah.
That looked like it was empty. The door's been ripped off, but we can go over
Okay.
we can go over and
I
have a
had
check.
I'll check it. I hadn't been able to do it at the time because I didn't have enough wardrobes. So
Okay. Well, if you want to go over now and have a check, then we know it's done. We can all kind of get things squared away and finished off.
Did you see the prison intake there, Weathers?
oh, nice, quick guy.
You can't. Can you?
Yeah, I need to stock it, and then put more boxes under here where we could put the pirate gear, and then a gun rack on the other side of this wall, an ammo chest.
Can you make gun? You can't. You can't make gun racks or anything. You just got. Paid.
Don't. Yeah, I don't think that one falls into mine.
We just need to make a list and request it again. I did have a look down at the logistics just now if there was a cupboard full of like spare stuff, but I couldn't see one. So.
I make a decent amount of stuff, and so can Rose Hightower.
Okay.
That's why we have all the benches out here, because we can make some stuff. It's obviously, I can make what I want at the time, but I don't know what everyone needs, so.
I'm gonna borrow our cart. Oh wait, it's loaded. I
So
want
we
to
got the
get more materials that we need for like our desks and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go and grab a little bit of material, thatch, hide, simple stuff.
There are tools in the desk.
Well, I need
Hide's
to
a pain in the
grab
ass.
blackjacks. I need to grab.
Yeah.
Cuffs.
I shouldn't be harvesting right now until.
I was gonna say, you shouldn't be doing a whole lot. If you want to do
That's
the
what-
most favor, actually, if you want the honest answer, come in here.
I need to grab blackjacks and cuffs, water jars, get them filled up.
Look at the materials folder in that bench. I moved a ton of stuff over here.
Okay, that saves a lot of work.
Well, no, I filled up a logistics horse and just hauled it over here because I knew we needed it.
Can we put a
So we can
resource
make-
box in here?
That we have a resource box, but I didn't know where we wanted the resource box. If it was in here or if it was out on somewhere else, so I didn't want to put that down.
Stick it in here because the cart I assume out there is from the harbour house, is it? Is that the
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
replen, so that's the only thing the privateers would grab that and take it to the dock area. So yeah, just put a resource box in here. Got one.
Could definitely do that. There's one in the wardrobe out there, so.
We'll need a ammo box too.
There was one in there too.
Okay.
Two actually.
Yeah, have a look, and then
Alright,
if not, stick a list up, and then just start populating a list of what's needed. Still, we'll put a request in. We'll run over to the old building, make sure that's all emptied, and if not, drag everything else across so that's done and finished. So it'll be 10 minutes or so if anyone comes.
Go ahead, I'll get the door.
Oh, perfect. Make sure you keep that door shut as well while you're on your own. The outside door, at least.
Don't do probably paint that red.
Don't do yourself a mischief either. Yeah, so can leave that here, leave that there. Okay, so downstairs.
This has not been open. This has not been ripped or been cleared out at all.
Oh, where are you?
Everything is still in here. Somebody broke the door, and I don't know why.
Where are you? Oh, you're up here. Oh,
In here, these are still full. These wardrobes.
the gold.
So whoever
says-
tore that door off,
Well, it would have been Locust, I'll just assume.
that. He has a key. He wouldn't rip it off. But this still has all the paperwork in it, and the keys. This is just somebody else because they tore out the chairs too.
What's the best way of doing this then?
And Logerson's desk is still full of stuff.
So these are just keys for here, so this cupboard's fine.
Yeah.
There's prison and keys here for that door that no longer exists, so this cupboard's fine.
All right.
Did
This
you
just has all
did
the
you grab a
paperwork, but,
copy of this?
Yep. The copy of it and wiped it.
So what's in Logason's desk? Well,
There was a couple of those kits. So those need to be moved over to the other desk until we're sure that those are functioning.
so I'll grab the flag supply because everything else, there's nothing else in there, is there, other than those the supply kits.
Yeah, it's like maybe Logerson did grab everything that was his. Yeah, it looks like he grabbed everything that was his, and then
What is that? Ship reinforcement. Right, so I've grabbed all the flag supply stuff, so there's nothing in his desk anymore.
Oh.
Other than the resources. So we'll leave that, that's fine. Bookcase is empty. Are you okay collecting that stuff? Or do you want me to grab some?
yeah, I'll grab all these books.
It may be easy.
I should be able to grab all these books. It's not too much.
Oh,
It's more just kind of keep them in order
yeah.
and not let them get out of order.
Yeah, so you do all that as a one, and that's everything clear from here. You did your room, yeah?
Yeah, I did. I cleared my room out. There should be nothing in there.
Let's take a double check. Empty. Empty. There's nothing here. It's done. Okay, double check yours. There's nothing in there. That's fine. PLU accreditation. Empty. 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 Empty, empty, empty. It's all empty. Uh, to-do list. Please hold desk with. $56. PLU contacts captain soldiers. Excuse me. Which could edit. Okay. I think they're my scissors actually. It's fine. Door. Why am I hungry? I'm actually hungry. In real life. Not in game. I'm hungry in game, but... Let's see what else is in here. Excuse me, hat rack. It's fine. Right, that's that cleared out. So the range. That's such a large range for getting off your horse. Can I put them on the wall? It's better. Wasn't it Candles that was breaking everything last season? Them. Oh, plenty of light in here. Jesus. That's why global warming started. PLU. Pop some greenery around. Did I miss the bells or something? Where's everyone gone? Ah, I wonder where everyone gone.
Do we have a gun rack somewhere? Nope, we don't.
No, I got ammo crates, but not the ammo boxes. What else did I have? It's out of fists, isn't it? Let's go on here. Too much? Much too much. Why am I cold?
Okay.
Yeah, I got sails at the dock.
Somebody picked it up.
Hello, Flu?
Hello, 1 minute.
Thank you, Commodore. It's Ruben again.
Hello?
Are you on the seafront?
Yeah.
I can meet you out there.
Is that
Our
the
ship out
Commodore?
there.
Hello. Ooh, it's a bit wet here, isn't it? Hello.
Yes. Do you mind if... Doing, Commodore?
Not. Stand up here out the waves. How's it going?
Well, going well. Nikolai Kolchak, captain of the... Oh, now. Of, Red Dawn. How are you doing today, sir?
Yeah, it's not too bad. Just busy doing paperwork and whatnot. Want to be here with this pleasure.
I believe my commander is actually over here trying to turn in some stuff, but we... Oh, there he is. I had a personal question for you.
Haha.
Personal in relation to work. So, I know we have different pay scales for capturing different ships, right?
To a
I have
degree.
another question.
Yeah.
If we capture a pirate island, what is that worth to the Navy?
I have no idea.
And we drag it in.
Drag the island in, yeah.
The best way I could go about it, right, is like, for the island, we imprison we detain the pirates that are, on it, and I guess send a sloop or whatever over to the Navy and hand them off to you, and you can do with the island as you please, cleanse it of the pirate menace and whatnot.
Probably, I don't know, the easiest way is probably pay for the amount of prisoners you have, to be honest. The king's concern is really the king's concern is really the ocean, what's on it. That's why the Navy's here, opposed to the army. So, if you have specific intel of something that you want to do, you can maybe pen a letter and let us know. We can get that to High Command and see what they're willing to pay you, see if it's worth your time or not. Otherwise, if you do it, we'll obviously just pay you based on what you capture, I suppose. To a degree.
Sure.
Obviously, it's going to be a sliding scale, so if you do take an island for however you do it, as long as it's legally, and you have 2 pirate brigantines, a sloop, 6 or 7 people, then yeah, we'll probably kind of have to slide scale that, I suppose. Otherwise, it might get silly money, especially if it's not a bounted. But maybe, yeah, we've never had anything like that before, have we? Weathers, so
not my recollection.
no. So it's kind of
we have to set yet another record.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
We seem to be quite good at that. But you'll certainly get paid for it. But yeah, the taking an island, it's certainly not anything we ever request. It's more making sure the seas are safe. If they're on islands or on land, they're not really affecting anyone. It's only once they jump on their ships and start causing
The best way
havoc.
to way I could describe it really is like
Like what?
I was having a small headache there. The way I could describe it is like outsourcing a siege, I guess. Not
Yeah, no, the Navy tends to only siege on, companies that have been a complete pain in the ass, and unfortunately, you've taken them all out of action. So we don't really have anyone of that scale at the moment. So yeah,
you've been a pretty good sandal in that plan.
No, absolutely. Yeah, it's kind of a yes. We can pay you. No, there's no fixed amount for taking an island. Is the Navy interested? No, because there's no one out there that's really warranted that anyway. Maybe in the future, we shall see. But at this point, it's really making sure that the seas are safe, civilians are getting the support that they need, protection-wise, moving goods, and such like that. So, yeah, unless something changes in the future, we know you're capable, so we'll also bear that in mind, won't we, Weathers? If we hear High Command kind of talking about such a thing, we'll certainly be at the top of the list for needing support from privateers. So you'll get paid for that as well. So
I wanted to clarify that because ever since our angle to the underwater union, curious about that more or less.
yeah, you
It'd be
need,
fun.
yeah, you just need to make sure you're reading and familiar with the laws from London before you do anything of that nature to bigger degree, of course. Otherwise, the Admiralty won't take it too kindly, and they'll jump on us, and ultimately we'll jump on you. So yeah, just bear that in mind, of course. But
Oh, I also have a box to redeem.
flag. You're just talking about that.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's just one, is it?
Fantastic.
Correct.
We can try and see if it's working now.
I was going to say, do you want to see if it's working?
Okay.
Have you tried it?
They're just outside the front gates now.
Okay.
I think it's going to sail
I'll
around.
just grab it, run through. No, we have to dock at the very end, so I'll just run through
Well,
the.
no, you can
through this.
you can dock next to ours. It's fine. Unless it's
Well,
fine.
it's a sloop.
Oh,
it
it's
won't
a
anchor.
issue.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Wade, do you need help? And what the hell did you do?
No, I just have a lot of stuff in my pockets, so I'm taking my
Hello,
time.
Rogerson.
And I got
Hello.
shot again.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's blood on the bandage.
you're right,
Might wanna
Captain
get it
Pie.
checked out soon.
Yeah, I asked that. Saw that. That's good. I picked up a load of stuff from Logerson's desk as well in the old building, so I've got plenty of bits and pieces. I've got some boxes, so I think we'll just make some pre-made kits up, so we can just grab them rather than kind of doing it every single time. Hopefully they'll fix it. We'll find out. We'll find out if they are fixed. Right, so the sloops can't dock there because... is it too deep? Is that the issue?
And then we couldn't find one So I was like, well, my door still locks. Let me get everything else important moved.
Yeah,
And then there were no
well-
keys over here for me because everybody was asleep yesterday. Yeah, it was fun.
All right. Do you have keys now?
Yes, I've got my keys for here. I've got my keys for the prison. Which, did we get the okay to make all those prison copies? 'Cause
Yes.
I don't have any
They
keys
gave
for
us
prison,
a set.
so-
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. And then I've got my keys for places we don't talk about now.
Some of
Which
the
I
kids'
didn't even know I
food.
was getting,
Ugh.
but I did.
Maybe we just want to stick like
Must be keys I don't have.
2 silver in instead of food.
Keys I wish I didn't.
What was I just thinking? Oh, everything is moved out except for the wall notices. I have not had a chance to move those over.
I've got them. I've put copies in the folder in the red bookcase.
Okay, so those just need to be put up then.
So
Yeah, I was going to do some filing this morning, but I couldn't find the dock registry, and I didn't know if it had been updated from over there yet. I was like, I'm going to wait
I
before
moved.
I run these so I don't screw up a number.
it's all
I
in
moved
that.
everything I could, and then I just had to crash.
No, it's fine. Yeah, all the document registers and receipt registers and stuff are all in the red bookcase in a separate folder.
Okay.
So I just need to read through that. No, Wade, you're
Put
quite
them up, yeah.
you're quite good at sorting stuff out like that, aren't you? Typing stuff up.
Thank you, Wade. That's from the Vice Warden.
Okay, that was in one of our PLU mailboxes, so
Oh,
I did
she
put
might
it in
not
your
have known where
mailbox
to
over
put
there,
it.
but it's okay.
Oh.
I got it for you.
Thank you. Yeah, I just got my keys this morning. Hightower woke up late last night and threw them on my desk over there for me and left me a note so I could get things going this morning.
Excellent.
Which apparently, just so you all know, we've got nothing but glowing reviews from our secretaries. I was chatting with them this morning. They were getting me up to speed on just some things going on. Pirates were in complaining about our privateers being too effective, and they were essentially told, wait, so you mean they did to you what you all just did to somebody else 3 days before? Hold on, here's a piece of paper. I bet you if you write it on there, I'll find someone who cares. And that didn't apparently go over that well, so...
Yeah, Spout was in earlier today. I've spoken to him. He dropped a report in, just a one page. It's in the bookcase to be filed. And there's a drawing on the wall upstairs in the landing next to the pictures as he explained what went on. So he was kind of addressing the situation. There's nothing there
yeah,
wrong. There's no issues.
No,
so,
the siege.
yeah.
No, not at all.
So,
We were actually laughing, the secretaries and I, on that one because the verbal reports they got from the privateers, what was put in writing, what was written in writing, and verbally given from the pirates all state the pirates sailed out on a black sail, fired red, and then opened fire with defenses before the privateers fired ever a single shot. So at that point, like, as the secretary said, you don't have a pot to piss in.
no.
Stop crying.
No. Well, if they don't want to surrender or fire a flare for them to stop, they instigate it with a red flare themselves, and you know what they're going to do, and they continue to shoot as well. So it's like, well, yeah, cry more.
Yeah, and I'd be more likely to believe that either Scamper Bay or Siren's Call were trying to kill people, in a ship and burn it and sink it with them inside, because they've never proven that they like to get paid by bringing them in alive.
Have you heard from Siren's
These
Call?
fellas
Have
are
you-
all about that.
Have you dealt with Siren's Call recently?
They did bring in we had one report come in from them. They got into a scrap about 2 nights ago, and then there's the
okay.
report. I don't remember.
It's maybe in
Was
the
it
file.
Siren's Call or Scamper Bay? One of them
Yeah.
was doing a war game with Red Dawn when the
Scamper.
other one came in and notified about pirate brig in the water that they couldn't take care of because they were short on folks. It may have been Sirens came in and warned Red Dawn and Scamper, which is what led to the chase of Scamper going after what sounded like Fordham, and Red Dawn going after Uwu, chasing them all the way back to their port, which is where they came out with the sloop. It started a fight that they couldn't win.
That makes me feel better because we were just talking about that. I hadn't seen anything from Siren's Call in quite a while. Wasn't sure if they're still active. So
They struggling.
Yep. Glider there? Yeah, they're a little bit. They're holding it though. They're holding that last few seconds. Good job.
Please work. Give him the reward
so,
you tight ass
Oh, I
freaking
have a
pencil pushers.
crap ton of the reward stuff. Also, others over in my desk at the other building. I have to bring a horse cart over because it is so heavy.
I've got it.
Did huzzah!
Oh, fantastic!
Rejoice.
I was wondering if when they moved over here that they would be
Wait,
more applicable.
Wait.
Boo.
No.
Boo. Yay.
Oh, those are regular. Okay.
Nope. It does not.
Damn it!
Didn't take it.
It completes them, but it gives me the battered flag. It gives me more battered flags.
You're joking.
Wait, I'm being really fucking stupid. I'm being dense right now. Give me a moment.
Are you
It's okay.
talking to the wrong
You've
one?
dealt with so much frustration there. I understand.
Yeah, you're talking to the right one.
Are they working, Nikolai?
Oh, I heard Spot.
I see a sail.
Jeez, I need to talk to Mr. Spot.
I don't know. Bees just take them out if they don't work. I don't know. No, if you didn't hear, Logan, I've got all that stuff out your desk.
Oh, perfect.
So everything's clear across there. I've left the notices up in the old document room, but I've got copies of them. Just do RP
Perfect. I was going to go
turnings,
through and
yeah.
pop off all the doors except for the one for the secretary's office, of course. That way it's easier than trying to have random keys to figure out which one's which readers. Just throw up a new door, make your new key. It's honestly the easiest way to fix it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, as somebody who's had to rekey enough buildings, fuck that headache.
They might want to rip it all down anyway,
How are
so...
you?
it's-
To answer your question, no. It's not.
Damn it! All right,
Okay, so give us your flags and then we'll make up two kits.
Mr. Wade, you want to help him out with the goodies? We gotta talk to Mr.
Actually, we
Spot.
wanted to ask a slight question, right? So what kind of flush when it comes to all of the other rewards? Did we just get like the silver equivalent?
Unfortunately, no. London gave us the okay to give you the goodies that gentleman would give you, and nothing else, while they're negotiating the contract. That was the question I posed yesterday when the gentleman was here, reassigning these new fellows, hoping they would be more astute and paying attention to the rewards.
Give him a slap.
No, I actually just got a new batch of untattered flags at Spot.
Now, what I have heard of folks doing, though, is when you get an abundance of the bottles, there are some people that just do not want to go and do the work for these fellas. So if you've got a stall up at a free port, I've seen people throw them up for like half what they cost or a little bit less and just make a fucking killing on those things. Yeah, if you're sitting flush in them, that's a great way to do it. You could make a killing just selling them at a discounted rate.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many of those ship saltines we have.
Yeah,
no, the
I mean,
ship
if you're not
saltines
using
are
them, right?
gonna
Yeah, just go throw them up in there. People will buy them. You put them up at like a half price kind of thing compared to, you know, the normal merchants in from London want for it. You will sell them for days.
We could do that.
Yeah, it's no point.
Unfortunately, our ships are not sinking, so we
Oh.
just have a bunch collected.
Make sure you hold on to a couple.
Hard part.
No, we have
Wanna give me
bottles
your-
and
your
everything.
flags so I can get the rewards.
Spot. Oh wait, I have the one.
He wants the one.
Well, and don't forget, at some point you're going to get your hands on better materials, better, you know, keels for ships. So while they're not sinking under, you know, somebody else's will, they will sink eventually because you're going to want the better one.
I ask a genuine question.
Yes, only if you want a genuine answer. I can't guarantee you'll like it though.
When we get access to better ship parts, like better planks and whatnot, to have to like, I don't see any way for us to.
Are they actually
essentially
releasing better
refit
parts?
our current ships without scuttling and rebuilding them from the ground up?
Rip the planks off. Just replace them.
Ding! Welcome to the Navy's headache. We sink in, rebuild ships on the regular. Once we get
It's
our
only
hands
if you
on it.
replace the whole framework. Depends if you get better shipyard.
Yeah, if you have a better shipyard.
If you don't
now,
have, if you only have
planks
the
and parts,
if you only have the standard shipyard, then you just rip the planks off and replace them. It's only you only sink it if you get a better shipyard with the better quality. Then you sink it to replace.
Maybe I
Also, to
should
get
put
the,
more salt in it.
Shipwright has been telling me wrong information then, because I wanted to change out the gun ports on the Hannibal.
Oh yeah,
to,
you can rip
to
gun ports
standard
out.
planks.
So what you're going to want to do before you do that is get a smart person on your build. So one who's good at it, who, you know, when it gets stuck, knows how to unjimmy it quickly. And one good bosun, and just go down the line, rip a plank, put the new one up, and while the bosun's hammering it, your builder's just keeping it pumped by himself. You know, leaks are done, next one, leaks are done, next one, leaks are done, and the three of you can do a ship in 5 minutes or so, depending on how good your bosun is at, you know, patching up the leaks.
No, I'm running a top deck design for my warship, so didn't want the gun ports originally, and it has
bit loud.
You can swap them out.
good to know.
Yeah. Yeah, you can pull. The only thing you can't pull is the keel of the ship. You know, the spine you lay in the shipyard. And you're going to want to do that when you get a big enough, you know, jump in your quality on your shipyard, because that'll allow you to grind more salt into the deck.
Ah, good to know.
Yeah, so that's your sinkage.
Yes, that's the other thing. It also affects your sink rate. You know, it's a lot denser of a wood, so it, you know, more buoyant.
This is true. Well,
All
I
right.
shall leave you all to it.
Guess I'll
We
take
have to
one.
go
You got your kit.
kill
think
pirates.
you were getting your kit, are you not? Have you got
Oh
your
yeah,
kit?
Mr. Wade's getting your
He's
kit
working
away
on it.
right now.
Yeah, shouldn't take too long. We have the component, but yeah, sell them. You can sell. Well, you can do what you want with it. You can give it away or sell it. Have a competition. Lucky dip on your port. Oh,
Whoop.
didn't like
Standing in
that.
one spot too long.
didn't like that idea. Who was
No,
it? No.
been here that long. I think he just had an issue.
He took so long, Wade. He fell asleep.
Yes. Wow, Wade. Wow.
Mr. Spot, you want them?
Sure.
Whatever happened to being mindful of their time? Is it peanut buttery to anybody else all of a sudden, or just my brain?
Yes,
No.
you.
No, these waters are quite empty at the moment.
Oh, okay. It's just my brain then. Oh, tomorrow I might be asleep for a while, Commodore. I'm gonna see about getting a brain upgrade taken care of. You know?
Ah, okay. About time.
Ooh.
Wow.
No,
Not wrong, sir.
well, that's fine. That's no problem. It's not an issue. So we've done a lot of it. We just need to get on top of this paperwork and get these kits made up so that just pick a kit.
Oh yes. So Sally gave us a bunch of cookie jars, the same thing she does for the outreach kits, so we could just fill them.
Oh,
She gave us enough to fill all of them. She said when we get down to like the last 3 or 4, let her know. She'll put together all the stuff we need to refill them again. And each one is everything you need for one flag turn-in, is what she said she recommends putting into each one of them.
It's got
And I
perishables.
think it's a
though, isn't
genius idea.
it? Does it not have perishables on?
No, it's deck saltings, the champagne bottles, what else am I forgetting in there?
So
Something
it's the small to large, medium to large, and a champagne bottle. It also had 25 Navy rations, which are...
I was going to say, it's not got some food in.
Oh.
I'm sure it has rations in there.
Okay, so the
that's
rations
the
we
one
have
thing
to
that
keep
is-
somewhere separate.
Yeah, which I don't think we just gave him, so, but he didn't seem to care.
But if we know it's got rations, we can just have them in the food barrel with salt anyway, so just grab them out of there. So, but I didn't see any of those in your desk, so there's nothing anywhere else. So I'm sure we'll get the Navy rations
everything
from.
she gave me for the kit.
We'll have to ask trade if they have a supply of it.
I forgot to give you these.
Let me give him a hand with this in case it drops in. Will you be inside, Commodore, or are you heading down to the War Docks for all the war games and CQC training today?
No. We'll
Thank you.
kind of get these little bits. I'll have to head off soon anyway because it's quite late for me. But yeah, we'll see what else we can do to help to get some of this tidied up and sorted out. And
From what I saw earlier, we just had a few documents we needed to get registered that came in yesterday afternoon, yesterday evening. Like I said, I didn't have the keys, so they got stockpiled up.
Rations are in the barrel.
5 or
Next.
6 logs.
Cool. Okay.
We need to get the wall hangings moved over, and then Weathers, did you already move the records you had up in the old cold storage?
Yep. I literally just did that before you woke up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it sounds like we're at 90% there, Commodore.
Yeah. No, I just want to get the signage put back up, the to-do list, bits and pieces like that, you know.
Yes. Oh, I did put up a to-do list in the clerk's area, right next to the desk on the pillar there.
Okay. So just
Dos vidania, maybe?
good luck.
Oh, actually, give me a second, gentlemen. I need to still talk to you for something. Commodore, I'm going to have a quick chat with them, and then I'll catch up with you all inside for things.
We'll be over here. It's fine.
I was getting ready to.
Sorry, habit.
Close the door behind you.
Always. So I got the water jars, I got tools, I got blackjacks, cuffs, all stocked. I got everything foldered for what belongs where in each one of the bins.
Okay.
All we need now is Rosalie to make us some prison clothing.
Nice. Very good.
And our intake area will be done.
Hey, what's this bookcase here? I don't like clutter.
No clue.
Oh, ships. Because this will go eventually, this. Can. I want to have a bookcase in here instead. Oh, found the Navy rations in this.
Yep. Yeah, they're in a barrel in the corner.
Oh, did you?
I gave him 25 out of there.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so what we can do, we can make up the kits and then just leave the rations in there and just grab the rations, so we're not having to go through.
I put the flag in the desk. I didn't know where we put it.
Yeah, we'll just store them up as a kind of a receipt thing.
I'm gonna make copies of the prison book for in that room as well.
Small resin. Ship reinforcement. Oh, that is ship reinforcement. So all of these are that. And then ship bottle. I'm confused. Ship room? Oh, regular. Oh. Did I put them in the wrong one? Oh, that's large. Regular. Large, large, large. So that's all small. Regular, 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 large, 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 regular, regular, large, large, large. Ship markers. Just put a box next to the barrel, make folders of kits. One box should be, yeah. It's only just like having 6. It just makes it easier. I saw you got your little map as well. It's pretty good, isn't it? Fit nicely. Got no privateers on this side of the map though, have we? Interesting. Interesting. It's like a mini ops. Putting them out the job. Kelson Pie would be the next ops secretary at this rate. So much junk on me. It's time to fill one after all the small fires. It does, yeah, you know. It's just the way it is, isn't it? You know, people like think, oh, I want to be a high rank, you know, but when you get a higher rank, you start to, especially when you take like positions of, that's one of the reasons I like the PLUs, because it's so varied and stuff. And it does give opportunities to lower ranks. And I've always wanted it to give opportunities to kind of lower ranks. Because all of you can do the same things, but the RP kind of sifts out what people can and can't do ultimately anyway, so. But it can get a bit much sometimes, especially if you're around on your own for a little bit. Get my reading lights. Has any like high command or anyone been down here? I don't. Apart from the secretary and IDs, I'm assuming they've been down. Maybe, maybe not. I think as far as it goes, trade. Everyone's just like gone. PLU, get on with it. Until we break something, I don't think they're going to bother us. Right?
Sorry, Commodore.
Oh, okay. Oh god, I need to put that stuff away. Go in there. Go in there.
Wait.
Are you okay with just?
Watch John do that too. It was great. I
That's the
cut down.
accreditation.
Fucking.
that we had.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So loud.
Yeah, if you want to stick it over here, that's fine by me.
All right. I guess I'm gonna need more then. How about
Yeah,
over here? I'll just put a
You
big
can't-
list, a big wall.
So you can't put them on the walls. Try. You'll see why.
What do you mean?
At least maybe these walls are better. Okay, these walls are better. The walls in the other building, you could not do that.
Can go there.
So
go
the
there.
stucco you can, but the stone walls you cannot.
Yeah, and those were stone in there.
What else I got in here?
So you could use that entire wall by the desk, above the desk there.
Yeah.
But this wall we cannot.
All
We make more of a list
notice.
We're gonna need more sheets.
Delete that. Desk. $29, $20. It's 29. That was a copy. I think.
Listen, I've never had to pull up.
Them two can go.
Yeah, we can actually use the notice board as an actual notice board, and not just.
Don't need that. Don't need that. Got like 3 pay books as well. We only need 1. Get rid of that book. Why can't I? It's weird that when there's an inventory close to each other like that and that, it doesn't let you access it. No. Oh. Bugger. It destroys all the food when you pick it up. There you are. Never knew that. Wasn't that much in there. God damn it. Um, so you must have found all the notices that I brought over. Okay. Well. Is it just me, or does anyone else have issues with opening and closing doors? I find it a little bit annoying. Wonder if that paint's outside. Oh, that's... Is that the fort door? What's that painting? No idea. Having its same colour, whether you like it or not. What's actually being coloured here? Anything? Nothing. Nothing. That's fine. No, can't paint that wall there. That's the fort wall, you can't paint those. Need to edit this. Is it shift? Damn it. Very nice. That's that tidied away. The painting around here is so. Oh. What's they got two brushes? Okay. Can't paint those, can you? No. Shame. Pins and needles in my hand. Oops. Deleted the carpet then. $56. Stop. It's got big O's.
Was this supposed to be wide open?
Yes, I'm going in and out. Just literally come back in.
Oh, okay. We were open all the way to the outside. I wasn't sure if somebody ran through and forgot.
No. Well, I did, but I'm running backwards and forwards, so it's fine.
Have you seen the intake? That's done. Almost.
Ooh, yeah, I saw some of it earlier. It was looking really good.
Go check it out.
Ooh, there's even done more.
Yep.
Closing the door. Flatten everyone's face.
Yeah.
It's the Navy way. You say thank you when they close the door in your face, because that means they care. Ooh, I like it.
So the intake and the fine are directly from the prison. The pages over there on the wall, those are directly like the quick guides from the prison.
Yes, perfect.
The top left one will have the prison clothes. The right one will have water jars, bill clubs, handcuffs, and more copies of the intake paperwork. The top left one is for copies of the intakes for the prisoners. The top right one is for the fines. The bottom left one and right one will be for the belongings of our prisoners. So
Perfect.
It was good. It was good.
unless there's anything else you would like in here, let me know.
No. Keep it just
No, I think it's
basic.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless the warden thinks of anything that we might have forgotten that he thinks we should have, or like even just a quick intake thing, I'd have him give it a once over. That's more him or the vice warden's specialty. But I love it. I think it's perfect for what it's intended for.
I just need the weapon rack and the ammo chest to put on the other wall here. Right there. I don't move the smithy and stuff, so
Oh, excellent.
that way weapons and all that fun stuff are in here, not out there.
Yes.
As per the Commodore's request to put them out here.
It's just on the off chance they do manage to get out. I don't want weapons lying around in there, so it's alright, clothes and stuff.
Sense.
It's only through the door anyway, so it's fair enough. Scamper
I like it.
Bay need compensation due to carelessness of our COs.
Yes,
they want a
I was
fountain.
going to find out. Okay.
So
I was also going to see if London can help with reseeding the island for them somehow. 'Cause, that island looked gorgeous, and if they did what I think they did, oh, it's going to look hideous behind their part, and I completely understand their frustration.
yeah, they dropped a report. Spoke to them earlier. Dropped a report in. Needs to be filed. It's only a short one, but yeah, there were about 50 trees. 50 trees have kind of worked out. They need to replace 15 silver each, so it's like 7.5 gold. But they said that actually they don't mind the trees as much, but if they had a water fountain, they'd be happy with the water fountain. But I think we need to request that from London, unless
I'll check with the warehouse and see if we might have any in still.
I'll check with
Now,
Master
if we wanna
Vega.
deliver it-
I checked with Master Vega. It doesn't seem they have any. You kind of mentioned it's more kind of a London thing. So I did say to Scamper Bay, come in tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have an answer. Maybe not the item, but if say yes or no to that. Otherwise, it'll just be give them 7.5 gold. They said they have got someone who can source the plants to replace them, but
Okay.
yeah. So it's
Yeah, I believe we had the fountains down at Trade though. The back trade stall had a lot of the London specific items that you could buy through Trade that weren't available on like the merchants. So
Trade aren't here.
that's where I
Though,
saw the stack of those.
actually, I think
medical tables and such.
I think Baloney's around actually. So if you see, I think he went on War Games. He was on a ship before I got there. So if you see him around later today, that's fine. So that's the only real thing really to hand over.
Now, if we can get it, and Captain Wallace is going to be in the area this evening, should I ask him if he'd be willing to deliver as a we're sorry for the trees?
Well, I'd like to speak to him, to be honest, because that's completely unnecessary. And even in my cadet days, taking plants and resources from a port was always a no-no, always has been. So I have no idea why they just decided it's okay just to go completely level the foliage around a port, let alone one of our privateers. Not that it makes any difference to privateers, but just...
Yeah, it doesn't matter who's privateer, civilian. You just don't do it. You go farther away. You go a reasonable distance, so you know things can grow back appropriately.
Yeah. So I did ask Secretary Vega to ask him to come and see me. They should have come off that last bell, to be honest, but obviously not. I'll have to take a ride up
there.
there.
Take a trip around and see if I can find him.
Luggerson, you'll be using that more than you and I'll probably be using that more than anybody else. If you wanted to take a look, keeping it simple for us.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, it's everybody we've gotten so far. Excellent. Yeah, we've gotten a lot of them done.
So what are these ones?
Everybody that's gotten through the accreditation so far. The first 2 pages are full. Oh, one moment. I have a horrible ringing in my
ear. We need a request sheet list. Have we got one of those?
Requests.
Need to make a sign out sheet for just a request for materials. Good.
Requisitions?
Requisitions, sorry, yeah. Sign up sheet.
Would you like requisitioned?
We need signs for the walls. We need the arrow ones.
Yeah, the arrow signs. We need
And,
wardrobes. I see what
the small rectangular ones with the cut-off edges. The ship sign-out board. The little boards.
Those are 3 of the arrows. That's all I have left. I don't have the other ones that you're talking about, the square ones.
No, so we'll get a...
Oh, these are the signposts. Okay, I thought those were actually signposts. Okay. Oh, those are usable. I can leave that to Logerson to get them placed right, but...
Okay, we need...
We just got 3 of those.
Got paper all over the place.
Different ones there serve different purposes.
Don't know where to put this one.
Yeah, requisition. I was working towards trying to figure out all we needed and do it all at once.
Yeah?
Yeah, I guess Weathers, you'll be using that board as well for the accreditations.
Yeah.
I'm trying to knock out like maybe 3 or 4 a night. No more. If people come up to me and then I tell them, I'll do it tomorrow. Should I actually put all of our names on there? I put mine on there, but
it's I don't know because it doesn't really I don't know. PLU's weird because you only really need it for officers. Everyone else is kind of voluntary.
True. Well, I
So-
mean, you do know if you get 3 minor accreditations, it counts as a major. So
Ah, okay. That's where it does count. I don't know.
yeah,
I've
that's
been
why.
so stupidly busy doing all this stuff. Like,
Well,
there's 20-ish books in there right now that need to be looked through and coded.
Oh, I know. There hasn't been a barcode, so I would have hammered through some of them
Oh.
either last night or earlier today, but I had no way to barcode them. I didn't know
Oh.
what number we were on, so
We're still in the same number.
okay. Well, that's
The-
why I
the
kind of
56.
stopped. I waited.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's up here now.
So that's the requisition sheet here. Just add to it.
Okay.
Or when there's like 3 or 4
All right.
pieces or whatever. If you think there's absolutely no more, and there's only 2, just send it up. I don't know what else we need. It's just the signage for me. I think. Yeah, I think that's probably about it. To be honest, I think you said cupboards. Did you not, or
I
something?
added what I had. We need wardrobes, like, just in general. So I just put 9 on there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're kind of done. Quite honestly, I don't think we need anything else.
It's mostly just down to kind of, if you want to do decorations. The practical stuff is done.
Hmm. So yeah, don't kill
Did you,
yourselves with the
gun
documentation.
rack?
Oh, gun rack. Okay, I'll add that on.
Gun rack
Yep.
and an ammo box. Yeah.
Are you talking about the ammo bags?
No, the little containers that sit on the table that hold like bullets and stuff.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah. Sorry, I always think of when I go to the logistics, they don't use those because you can't hold a whole lot in them, but I guess you don't need a lot, so.
Sure.
Actually been a while
yeah.
since I've used one of those. That's why logistics just has the bags on the tables because they hold a lot more.
They do hold more, but it's like all of one type. This holds like several different types, so that's why I figured it'd be easier. We're gonna have some people with birdshot and bullets and all the good stuff, mini ball. And...
Yeah, if you know the exact name for them, just update the list before you put it to requisition. So I've added those 2 on, so that's
I think it's
okay.
just ammo container.
I think I just put ammo bags. For... They'll
Yeah,
know
I'm not
what.
sure which is which.
Yeah, they'll know
That's
what
why.
we.
Oh,
They'll know what we
it-
mean. Gun racks. I put 3.
It's ammo box.
Oh, you mean the actual? Oh, yeah, I know what you mean now. Yeah, the flat square things with lots of compartments in.
Yeah, those will. I think those will be
We probably
perfect for
need
what we need.
shelves, won't we, as well?
Probably yes for those.
Oh, we need more paintings, more pictures. To I guess the easel. You wanted an easel in each prison cell, right? But,
Doesn't work.
there-
I don't think.
Yeah, so maybe we put a painting on the wall and have them do it that way.
Yeah, I saw a load of them. I saw about 20 of them. Yeah, there's 20.
right there.
There's 20 in
Yeah.
there. So,
Perfect. Okay.
so if we can stick, I don't know. Can you stick them in the cells? I'm not too sure.
Ooh, I'm not sure. Do we want a food barrel in that room?
No. If they're in the cell there, they should be self-sufficient with what's in there, especially with the time they're going to be in there. So,
True.
we've got a food barrel here. Where's the to-do list? Where's the to-do list? Shame we got all these up already.
That is the one I hadn't got to yet. I was thinking, I wasn't sure if you'd rather have it up here or have it down there.
So this notice
kind of
board
a
is
choice.
for what? Privateers or
Notices. Actual notices. No, ours. Just actual notices.
So this is for
The stuff
us.
downstairs is functional day to day. This is for our notices to ourselves.
So we'll have our.
So anything you want to put up for us up here?
Yes, we'll have a to-do list here. Any of these empty? Are they? No.
There you go. There's an empty one. Yeah, I figured our actual internal check this for any new notices, updates, stuff like that. Downstairs is all functional. Stuff we need to be able to do the job.
Oh my god, what was it? I've forgotten. What was it to do?
That's actually what I was looking for in the items you had torn down, and I didn't see the to-do list.
No, I left it because it was out of date, so I just might just start a new one because a lot of it wasn't relevant. But can you think of anything we need to do? I've got one, just confirm rations with the kitchen. Just make sure that we're okay for food.
We got the one horse. Potential for a department horse, especially now, would be nice to look into.
Okay, so that's 2 items. Can you think of anything, Wade?
Do you still want to do the visit to Siren's Call now that we know they're actually active?
Yeah, we need to do at least one a week. With
Alright,
all the
then
moving
that
and
would
stuff, I would
be-
have said about 2, but I'll add it on here.
Prison uniform needs to get done. Or prisoner outfits, as it were. Which island is Scamper Bay?
It's northeast, I think. In D3.
Top right one. Okay.
This one.
Yeah. We're adding stuff to the to-do list, Logerson. Do you think you got any ideas?
I put a few things down below on the lower
Oh.
one. I don't remember what I put on it.
Oh, he's gonna use the one on the board. So.
Okay, perfect. I just didn't remember what I had down there, so you probably moved them up. Yeah, one of them was finding the recompense for the trees. Shit, I can't remember what the other 2 things were.
Have a look on there, see if you can think.
Oh, dog. The department mascot was something you wanted to get done at some point.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking, so we went back and forth between dog and now and dog now. And then after sitting
Dog owl.
in a department in a place that we won't name or doesn't get spoken about, they like to refer to people as their little birds. So I thought it might be funny to actually go with the owl. We've been back and forth on it. Now that we're under that department, I thought it might be kind of humorous. You know,
Okay.
they have all the little birds sent out, and we've got the all-knowing owl down here because we just have so much intelligence we sit on.
It has to be a white one, though.
Oh, 100%. 100%. And actually, I met a gentleman the other day with an all-white one, so I'll get the paperwork into Beastmaster to get that approved, and then we can look at doing that.
The restock building needs to be filled with munitions and material.
Material's pretty easy. Logistics said we can pull from the green
second.
box as long as it's like a large stack item. Munitions would be harder.
What type of munitions? You mean cannonballs and stuff for the privateers?
Yeah, yep, cannonballs and.
Are they not in the?
Are
they not in the cart?
I'll double check it.
Are they not in the cart? Do we not have cannonballs in the cart? Is it just?
Oh no, I believe the cart is fully loaded with 1 fresh restock, but in case we need to refill the cart after we put it in the barn just to have it.
Yeah, when I spoke to Shadow
loaded
about
up.
it, she said just take the cart back to them and they'll restock it. As long as they know. So
Oh, okay.
we could have some down here, but I think maybe it's just to run the cart back once it's been restocked, to restock everything at once,
Oh,
and then bring
didn't you, we need a an animal crate.
the animal.
Yes, that would be a good thing to have. Put that on the
that might
requisition
be
board.
On the requisition list, yeah.
All right, I think that was my list.
All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, let me take a quick peek.
We
see
need
what
a
have up
stairway.
here, see if I can remember anything.
We need a stairway to the big rock above us so we can have a nice little viewing meeting area. As well as mortars and all that fun stuff up there.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind some more defenses, but that's getting into Secretary Duran's stuff. I don't want to mess with that too much.
I'm sure he'd be okay with that.
Yeah, because I would like to be able to do.
What?
All of our stuff is currently pointed one direction off the fort. Nothing's pointed down the docks.
Yeah, we should probably talk to Duran, see if we can get help with changing that.
Well, if we get some kind of platform up there on top of that rock, imagine the mortar range from that and how much protection that would give us.
Yeah, you won't get a platform. Unfortunately.
Well, I don't mean a platform, but just a way
no.
up there, you know.
Lieutenant Hightower spoke to him. He said he'll look into it, but okay. So that to-do list, just check it every day. Just add to it and take off as required.
Yep.
Same as before. Blank line just underneath. Where there's a blank line, just kind of add a note. Like if you've chased it up or whatever. And then
Yeah, like I just put on there, I'm going to go speak with Beastmaster Staines in regards to the department horse, see where we're at with it, because I put that in 48 hours ago, and then reconfirm it's the same form for the mascot before we go and get it.
yeah, I've not got all that detail, just got owl, request owl on there, so. And just a daily...
kind of,
yeah.
What kind of horse do you want to requisition? I can make a trip to the
already
over there. And... Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yep. I put in a requisition for a thoroughbred.
Dark
So
radar.
far out as an oh shit, we need to get this summer fast horse. And then we'll have a Shire thoroughbred and a Lusitano at our disposal down here.
Yep, one of each. Trying to think if there's anything else before I head off. It's getting late. Just I know we've been busy and such, so just need to make sure we catch up on that documentation, get that filed and stuff up to NID and ops and all that stuff, just so we can clear that backlog. I think once that's been done, paperwork's quite steady coming through anyway. Just make sure you do it every day. Just fill out the requisition form, which is near the bin over
We'll get it
there.
all wrapped up. We get that to-do list. I think we could get most of that knocked out either today or get answers on all of it today.
Oh, God.
Actually, you've got your commerce accreditation, right?
I do.
It's gone.
Do you know where the boxes of stuff for sale in the back room of the main stall?
Yeah, what you looking for?
Can you see if there's any fountains in there? Because the Commodore was saying that we don't have them in the warehouse, but I know I've seen a bunch of them laying around, and I think it may be over there as one of those items that civilians can buy from trade. You know, that normally they'd have to get shipped in from London, like the medical tables and a few of the other things they have in there. I think they might have a, back warehouse, we'll say, of fountains hidden away in there. If we could double check, don't grab any. Just check, and if so, I'll ask Master Blown if he doesn't mind if we take one.
Yeah.
Or I'll buy it off
I don't
of
believe
them.
I've ever seen one in there.
Oh, so I saw somewhere about a
Let me go
week
look
ago.
somewhere.
I think we've
Was
used.
it in our front area, maybe?
I think we've used them all.
Possibly.
There's another thing I thought of. It's gone out my head
If
now.
not, I do know the ultimate place to find it, and that's to just go find the Royal Architect, and he'll hand me one.
Probably. I just have to request it. Don't think it'd be an issue.
Yeah, if I tell him what it's for, we're not trying to gum up around here with even more of them. He'll be like, "Oh, here you go, get it off the island."
There's plenty of them. Plenty of them lying around.
Alright, let me go start getting this list
Interfelt
knocked out
for
then.
me.
I'll take the requisition
Scottish weather.
to,
Yeah, it's nice and
logistics and see if.
but nice and rainy here today. Northeast Scotland.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Stop getting shot.
Yeah.
I think I had to specify when I said don't die. Or getting stabbed, or cut if I have to. Like, I will write you a damn list.
Oh, I'm not scarred anymore.
Oh, the other thing is,
Yes.
sorry, just one thing before I go. I went over to trade and checked the money and the receipts tray above the money box in the middle room. Where the money's kept.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's going on over there, but that's not been looked at for a long time. That tray should be emptied with the receipts, and there's 11 gold in the money box, but there's nothing to say what that 11 gold is for. It should be put into a folder. Money should be put into a folder with a letter or whatever documents in the money box. So, yeah, that's needs to be looked at again.
I'll double check with Weathers. We were the other day, both him and I went over there to get all that squared away on, let's see, today's Wednesday. We went over there Sunday, and there were doubles and triplicates, half completed receipts, and he was going to try and track down and figure out, okay, what's what in here so we can get this cleared out and done correctly. And I don't know if you ever got the answer back from Master Mark.
I would.
So we were working on that just the other day.
I would
so
just
I'll find out.
pull the whole lot out, bring the gold back, and start again. And if anyone comes in, then
Good enough for me.
we'll deal with it if anyone comes in. But yeah, there's just 11 gold just hanging out there with a bucket load of receipts and a paper tray at the top, which shouldn't be kind of collecting in there. Take them out.
Did we ever get an answer on that, Weathers? Why there were receipts in like triplicate? Oh, there's two of them. Perfect.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
So they'll be in tomorrow. That's on the to-do list up there. So when they come and collect it, I'll be around tomorrow at some point, but it won't be until a bit later. Again, so they may have been before. So, and that fits in their tray, does it?
Lieutenant Hightower and I did pay Scamper Bay their 4 gold, and the receipt is in the to be processed. So.
Okay. I was just saying whether there's all that stuff over at trade, just pull it all out, bring the gold back, and empty all the trays out so they're empty. And let's start again with that. And any new stuff that goes in, create a folder in the money box, put your money in the folder, and put a note in the same folder with the company name on the folder, and then give them money. And if they have to have the documentation or whatever, give them that. If not, stick it in a tray at the top and then check it every couple of days or every day if anyone's passing. And that's it, really.
There you go. Got it marked in there, and I updated the to-do list with its location, so if anybody's looking for it, it says it's in the clerk's desk for them.
Oh, these kits as well. So
the cookie jars, yeah.
There's there's stuff in here I brought over, so I think there's cookie jars here. We've not got any shelves though.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to
and the
wait if you're
foods.
heading over to logistics. You want to put in a requisition for shelves, like a shit ton of them.
I've got shelves,
24
but just change the quantity. I'll change the quantity on the shelves here.
We were just
okay,
putting
you
a
wanna put
requisition
shelves on the
together.
list, perfect.
Yeah, just throw it all together.
All right,
If
it
it's
has
26
6
the
on
shelf
there.
number.
I will change it to 26. How about that?
So I've
Perfect,
changed
yeah,
it
so I
to
gotta get
20.
my office done. We got to get those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll make it round up to 30.
So much need.
Perfect.
Okay. Oh, you don't
Honestly,
need to change
it's something
that. I
we
already
get a lot
have
of use
this
out
in the
of.
pocket.
We can still, we have to do the storage room with it. So.
Yeah.
What about like paper trays or crates?
Oh yeah, paper trays. We'll put. I think we have paper trays. Don't we out front?
Probably. I know we have a shit ton of bookshelves.
Oh, we did. I think
We
we've
have a good
used
amount of
them.
paper trays. That I can get made pretty easily from St.
I
Clair.
I
She's
know
got
there's
that
like
in my
another
room for me.
60.
Oh, oh god. Okay. Okay.
Oh, good lord.
Just gather up all the loose materials, building stuff, whatever it is, and stick it in that bookcase out front so we know where everything is there, and we'll use from there. Check the requisitions, make sure we've not got it here first, then whatever's left.
Yeah.
Get requisition.
I need one of everything that I can build in those benches out there, so if there's something you need, just ask.
Okay. And yeah, the rations are obviously in that food barrel there, in case people weren't sure. So that's stuff that needs to go. It's 400 odd, so everything's here. So if you make the kits up, leave the rations in there, and then just take 25 rations out after we've picked the kit up. That should be basically a 30-second handover for them when they come in. I'm an addict. How you doing?
Yeah, I had to go back in the paperwork to try to figure out how much of each to give them, and then
These
I went to the
are,
desk and I was pulling
We're
them
gonna need
all
a
out.
lot more salt.
These need painting.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Does that come?
I'll make a trip to the kitchen too.
Add that to the. I'll add that to to-do list to maintain the salt. Unless you want to make an agreement with the kitchen somehow, I don't know whether they can send someone down to check or whatever.
Love
But
if they would just deliver food out here.
They will deliver. I think they've now just got their last 2 chefs in. They finally got them, so it's not just Master Chef Calamity is the only actual cook in there who can do everything. Yeah, so I believe they're getting ready to start turning out the meals, so I'm going to be putting in the requisition. I just need to tell them where to deliver down here, and if it's going to be back here, I need to get the key to that door for the kitchen so they can get in here to it.
Yeah, that's all good.
that's the first item on the to-do list, so that's fine. Okay, I'll let you lot crack on. I'm not sure if the war games are still going. It's very quiet. It's been very quiet today, to be honest. Go and grab one if you do hear the bells. As I said earlier, I think people are kind of resting because they've been burning the candle at both ends. So, yeah, make sure you don't do the same thing, okay? As I say, with these reports and such, don't let it get it too much. But we need to keep on top of it. Otherwise, you just work twice as hard, which isn't good. So, yeah, I would stick around, but it's very late in my head, unfortunately. But I'll be around tomorrow to do anything. So
Go to sleep.
have fun with those books and just do the best you can with them. Don't feel you have to finish them all tonight, though. If a patrol goes out, make sure you go on a patrol. Wade, when can you go out on the ship?
As soon as I get looked at by a doctor, because I'm technically light duty right now.
Okay.
But today is my day that now that I'm no longer scarred, I should be cleared.
And if anyone sees Captain Wallace, don't say anything to him other than the fact to say he needs to make an effort to find me tomorrow. Around 5 p.m. EST onwards, should be around. And if he's not,
do you want us to tell Captain Rex as well, since the two of them were there together?
yes,
And I
yeah.
believe that was actually Rex's voyage, technically. But if they probably said Wallace because they know Wallace, they met him. So.
Or I don't want you
Well,
to.
they both know you'd like to speak with
Yeah.
him.
Well, they both need speaking to. I like to do it. But I don't want you speaking to them. Okay. It's not your position. It's a CO issue. Obviously, I'm their next in line, so to speak. So if I can't get hold of them, obviously you can let Commodore Kalani know. In fact, if you do see him later on today, feel free to speak to him, but don't speak to them directly about it. Just say, "I'll speak to me." If they can, but if you do see Commodore Kalani, let him know, and if you see them, say speak to Commodore Kalani, and I'll catch up with him at some point to address the issue. So, but yeah, they'll be happy that found. Yeah.
If I do find if one of us does find Commodore Kalani, do we want to show him the report that I showed you?
In fact, Wade, can you take a copy? Take a copy and stick it in his inbox, and give one to Ops and one to NID.
And I do
Alright.
already have a copy.
Do they have a copy already? Do they?
You get a
Okay.
copy of everything.
We have the only copy.
We'll be getting a copy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Process
we'll
it real quick.
I'll get it as usual. Yeah.
Yeah, if they speak to them about it, fine. If not, I'll speak to them. But yeah, just don't you speak to them, because it's a CO issue on that one.
Oh yeah, absolutely will not. Did you put it back in here?
Yeah. Need anything else?
It is. It should.
No, I'll leave you to it. Good job, everyone. Well done. I'll catch you tomorrow
Maybe.
if you're on.
I will not be.
Oh, you're not around.
I will be.
I will not be back until Sunday.
Okay, that's fine.
Wow, way to let us stop.
Just make sure you
gotta visit family sometimes.
Absolutely. Just make sure you hand over anything that's kind of we need to know about that you kind of do, I guess, because that's quite a long time. So which is fine. Just need to not miss anything. Enjoy your trip though. Deserved. And yeah, if you're around, Logan, are you around tomorrow, Wade?
Yes, I should be awake on and off the next 2 days. You know,
Okay.
Friday in the evenings, I usually, take a long nap.
Yeah, Friday. I probably won't be on Friday either. So Lieutenant Hightower hopefully is. If Logan's off, I'm off. Wade, if you're around, great. Just be nice to have a bit more of a senior rank to assist you just in case anything kicks off. So we'll, if you see Lieutenant Hightower, ask him what his plans are for the next few days, just so we're aware.
I
Can do.
I'll be around till Friday night, and then I won't be back until Sunday from London.
Okay, that's fine. So if we're away
And
Friday,
Weathers, you...
Sunday.
Good question. Well, remember, your cap house now, right?
I've asked. I asked Mr. Ensign Man, but I haven't got a response as of yet.
All right, I'll kick the steward and get it for you.
Right, cool. Okay, enjoy your trips to London, and I'll see you tomorrow, and you in a few days. Weathers.
Have a good night.
All right.
Alright,
Yeah, I'll kick him because yeah,
Right.
I just wrote a nice thing for the warden for him, so he owes me, and that'll get you hopefully by.
That's fine. People
Application process.
have a nice break for a few days. You do sense that people are that mid-season kind of, I can't do it anymore. So, it is what it is. Right. My hair grows so quick this season. I'm sure they've done something. I think I cut my hair like twice the whole of last season. That's probably because I wasn't on. Because there wasn't anything for me to really do last season. Because obviously they didn't have the PLU. There's like a bazillion COs, so getting a ship out was impossible. That. Time for bed. Yeah, there's only 6. It's actually amazing as well because you see, like, oh, there's only 48 on the island because there's like usually like 80. But it shows how busy trade is with people coming in. It's the server pop is like 40 odd percent trade. The rest is navy. So when trade isn't there, it's like, oh, there's only like 40 people. Well, that's probably the usual number anyway on that. But yeah, thank you very much for popping out, lurking. Sorry for missed chat. It's what it's like with RP. It's late and I'm tired. It's 20 to 2 in the morning. I was up at 7. I got a work call at 8 in the morning. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Time, it should be about 9:30 UK time. So it's like 4:30 EST. Think maths. Telling time is hard. So enjoy the rest of your day. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a good rest of your week. Have a good weekend and all that. And yeah, come back and see what's going on. So for now, good night, Radar. Have a good night. And I'm going to go to bed before I fall asleep at the desk. So, toodaloo.